friends. Continue from the last save. What's up, Benny Lava? Good to see you, friend. If it's searing my eyeballs and it's not bright enough, yeah, I worry sometimes because because things look ever so slightly different on your guys' end versus my end, because I'm playing off of a monitor that has, you know, these kinds of display settings, and an OBS on this monitor here. Well, for one thing, I have two different kinds of monitors. One is a 144 hertz refresh rate monitor. It's newer. This one over here is a little bit older. It's fine and it functions properly, but you know, they're slightly different, and they're made by different manufacturers. So there's that. But also just OBS digests these things differently when I'm feeding the knowledge, when I'm feeding the data. So I just try to be mindful of that, and I try to recognize that what I see isn't always exactly the same what you guys see. And so if, like, you know, on my end, this little area over here is like pretty dark. Like, this is pretty dark, but I can still see the general outline. I can see this is where the wall meets the floor, that kind of thing. So like, it's supposed to be dark. But if for you guys it's like you're squinting and you're like, oh man, I can't see shit, then that's a perfect instance where, yeah, feel free to let me know. What's up, Mr. Llama? Good to see you, buddy. Tomato paste. Yes, we are well, we can't really see it right now. All you can see is just an ominous kind of like, it almost looks like a smile. You see this little shape, like where the chin meets the neck. It's a little blob there. Let's go in where it's a little bit brighter so we can see our hero in his purpley glory. You're at the club with your girl, and this dude next to you slaps your girl's ass and says nothing. What do you do? I would apply him to a fruit salad. Easy win. Easy win. I'm doing well, JD. Thank you for asking. I'm doing well. I had a pretty chill work day. Tomorrow I'll be a little bit more busy, but Friday will be pretty chill because here in the States we have Memorial Day this Monday. So we have an upcoming holiday weekend, and traditionally, a lot of times in for those of us who have the fortune of you know, the fortunate situation of working office jobs, means that like the Friday before a long weekend means it's gonna be pretty quiet. A lot of people are gonna be gone. A lot of people are gonna take PTO that day. I like to not take PTO before a long holiday or before like a long weekend, because everyone else is gone. So that's my opportunity to like actually get work done and not be bogged down by meetings and distractions. So I kind of like not taking PTO when it's quiet. I like to take PTO when it's busy. That way I'm maximizing the amount of shit I'm avoiding. If I take PTO when things are quiet, I've missed nothing. So that's what you gotta do, man. Take PTO like right before right when things are busy. Right. I do it every time, and my coworkers love me for it. I'm mostly exaggerating some of the details, obviously, but it's something that I do selfishly enjoy. D-Man playing some Skyrim. It's like D-Man, you're time traveling in the future. It's like you're my future self, trying to warn me of the dangers. I'm doing well, lately, Llama. No, it's a day where I get to stream and I get to play Oblivion. It's a good damn day in my book, and I got my homie 8-Bit Llama in the chat too, so I can't complain. Life is good. What's up, Corky? It's good to see you as well. And Alina made a nodders emote, like a nodders kind of thing. Here, I have one. Here, let's see if I do this. I have one reaction to that, Alina. Let's see if I can get my mouse back. Last time, I found a way to Alt-Tab in such a way that I was able to bring my mouse over. And I don't know how I did it, but it's... Here, let's do this. Oh! That is a noise. Hold on, I will react to it shortly. Let's do this. Okay, that's not working. Crap. Okay, so it looks like I do not have my mouse right now. Darn it, I was so confident, man. I was so confident because last time we had our mouse. And I was very excited. This time, looks like that is not happening. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm always a little bit worried that when I'm clicking around like this, that I'm going to accidentally, like, click the stop stream button, or that I'm going to accidentally fucking ban somebody off of the, you know, like, with the little shortcut in the chat window. It's happened before, where I tried to click the chat window, and I just happened to click the sweet spot and fucking nuked somebody, and I felt so bad. Jesus. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird because I can do so much, and it's taking the mouse inputs, but yeah, for whatever reason, I actually don't have the mouse input, the clicks right now. So what I was gonna do was do a nodders. I was gonna type nodders Elena, but I don't have that in response. And thank you, Quirky. Holy moly, that's so kind, gifting a sub to our friend 8-Bit Llama. 8-Bit Llama is a master of this game. So whenever 8-Bit Llama is chilling in Oblivion stream, you know you've got the knowledge backing your ass up. Thank you, Quirky. That's so very sweet. You're so generous. Quirky Teacher is always a very, very kind and infectious source of positive energy whenever they're chilling with us. So it's always great to have you, Quirky. Of course, I hope you know supporting things monetarily is never an expectation, especially because, as the name would imply, Quirky is a teacher, and you know, sadly, teachers are, regardless of their quirkiness, are not paid nearly enough in this country. So I don't want ever to feel like I'm like you have to buy my affection, because you get my affection regardless. Get that shit for free. Yeah, I'm still putzing around to see if I can get the mouse. I get no mouse. I have the mouse in game, so that shit works. So yeah, what I need to do really is look up online to see how other people deal with this. How do they alt tab out of this game successfully, or look to see if there's a way to play what's it called? To play windowed, to play in windowed mode. A lot of times, not always, but a lot of times for old games like this, you can fudge it to play in windowed mode. Even if a game like this probably wouldn't want it to be run in windowed mode, you can usually find ways to do it. What if I do it this way? Alt tab from this screen. You can tell I'm getting desperate. It's like, fuck, how do I do this? Yeah. Renew the teacher's license, it's 300 bones. Like, that is absurd to me. That teachers have to pay that shit out of pocket. Like, that's wild. That is absolutely wild to me, that you have to pay to do your job. That is absurd. That is totally absurd. I feel bad you have to deal with that, Quirky. Can't have too much fun. Oh, you're right. Yeah, we're at 69 right now. And I would raise it if I could. Like I said, it's frustrating because I was able to get this last time. Time to send my mouse into Oblivion. That's right, or it's been sent into Oblivion. All right, well, I'll stop messing with it, but just know that I will raise the point values accordingly. Thank you again, Quirky. That is so very generous, and never ever an expectation. I can never, I can never emphasize that enough. We're happy to have you here. Your time is valuable, and that is more than enough. That is plenty. As far as, you know, nice things to support an Alex person like myself. I think I'm out of mana. Oh, no, I'm not out of mana. Okay. I pressed the button. I think I had readied another action unknowingly. I'm gonna expect a lot of rat meat for sure. Rat meat that I do not need. I kind of want it, but I don't need it. Or rat meat. No, I'm not gonna question why this lad had rat meat upon his person. Most countries don't reward them. Yeah, especially, I mean, I guess I shouldn't, like, I don't know how other countries do it, but I know here in the States it is criminal how not only how low do we pay our teachers here, but also just how, like, we don't give them enough resources to, like, you know, for their classroom, and like, you know, some schools don't have, like, a lot of federal or even state funding, so they have to kind of, like, DIY a lot of that shit. They have to do things like, you know, like bake sales, that kind of stuff, just to pay for, like, the, you know, most basic of kinds of things. So it is it's a pretty sad state of affairs that, you know, America, being a fairly wealthy country by many measures, just, you know, kind of treats education as kind of a secondary, maybe even tertiary kind of service. It's very frustrating. I'm getting soapboxy, I realize, but still, it's just it is a thing that is constantly frustrating. As a person that, like, doesn't really have any plans on having kids, there we go, I still see it as like a point of frustration, where it's like, you know, this, you know, I recognize that the next generation, the next several generations that are gonna have to take care of people like me when I'm in a retirement home someday, you know, it's like society very much benefits from having properly educated people, and the best way to educate is I think is to make sure that there's an education system that kind of props all that up. So it is it's a kind of thing that I think most people are pretty much down for, but the devil's in the details when it comes to, you know, federal funding of that kind of stuff. It's tricky. Class preparation, that kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that's the thing too. I've heard many people, maybe not many, but every once in a while I hear somebody say something along the lines of, "Oh, well, teaching is easy because they have summer break off." And it's like, oh, that's adorable. They think that teachers don't work during summer break. It's like, yeah, they might not have a class necessarily, but they're prepping class plans. They're probably attending conferences, that kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it beyond just the actual classroom work. Just like Alina said. Yeah, lesson planning, it never, yeah, I do not doubt it. I have some family members who are teachers who have done teaching work in the past. My mom is retired, but does substitute teaching from time to time. Usually maybe once a week, maybe once every other week, that kind of thing. So as a way to, oh, cheese wheel, I'll go and grab them. Just as a way to keep herself busy. She doesn't need the work, she doesn't need the money. It's just something, just kind of a fun thing to do. And when she was younger, she also had time doing, spent some time doing substitute teaching. By the way, thank you, Dave, for that resub. By the way, Dave, your timing was perfect. That resub popped the exact moment I leveled up my athletics, and I got very confused for a second there. Yeah, seminars, classes, it's like, it's just unending based on how I hear it. Quirky no doubt lives it. Thank you, Dave, by the way, 31 months. Dave, as well as JD, are some of our PSO2 homies. So you might have the fortune of hearing Dave's lovely, handsome voice on the stream on weekends sometimes, if you ever pop in on weekends when we're doing our nerdy gamer shit. Thank you, Dave, for 31 months of using that, of being a prime, not prime, but just of being stuff. That's very sweet. I've known Dave for a long time, and now Dave pays me to be, or no, wait, no, hold on, no, I pay Dave to be my friend. And that includes playing games with me and also requiring him to be a subscriber to me. So that's how it works. It's part of the contract. Dave, your check is in the mail. It's because that's how it works. That's how the best friendships work. Contracts and negotiations. Dave says, "Yep, that checks out. That checks out." Let's get this back out too. So. I was gonna say, I'm suspecting that top path is the way we'll need to go. People who know me know that I like to go all the wrong ways first. Also, I'm over encumbered. Can't say I'm surprised. However, some light inventory management. Just gonna put this right there so we can all admire this handsome man. So actually, surprisingly enough, this weapon does only slightly worse damage than this guy. Although I question why I picked it up, because the value is not that good relative to its weight. So I think I will drop it like it's hot. Shift click, there we go. I don't know if I'm going to be using bows really all that often. In fact, I'm tempted to just drop all my arrows and my bow and this bow. Because I feel like I'd be more likely to use, just fire spell, just projectile spells for distant things. So yeah, I think I will. If nothing else, I'll definitely drop the bow. Maybe I'll keep some of the arrows, but I feel that will start to become less of a thing. Also, I do like how the Amulet of Kings would be sellable. Can I wear it? Nope. Cannot be worn. Slips off my neck. Alright, so drop that shit like it's hot. And we got that. And X Ramus says that there is gold in the Nar Hills. Let me say in the pipe. I'm assuming you mean this guy here. Unless there was something else. Let's keep poking around. But like I said, we know that there's definitely the top path to reach. Oh. Maybe one of these things. Yeah, maybe that's what X Ramus meant. One of these kinds of openings. Nothing jumps out. We'll keep our eyes open. I almost said we'll keep our heads open, but I mean, I guess our heads are always open. Since we have eyeballs and ears and sometimes a mouth that's open. I'm a big fan of... What's that over there? I'm a big fan of New Blood. It is a game developer and also publisher. So if you've ever heard of games like Overkill or Dusk or Iron Lung, it's the publisher and also developer for a lot of those games. Let's go that way. Or we could jump down. I think that's just the other area we saw earlier. And I follow the developers on Twitter, and they oftentimes have interesting observations because they're all game developers. They're all technically minded people, and they're also big into video games. And one thing that they sometimes will wax poetic on is games from this era. They like to speak very kindly about Fear and Oblivion and Fallout 3. And one thing they've mentioned is like they kind of missed this era of like aggressive sun shafts. Aggressive sun shafts and bloom lighting, that kind of thing. I know that that aesthetic was not everyone's favorite, and I know that bloom in particular can be controversial to some. Can be maybe not controversial, but can be divisive. Not everybody's a fan. But they were saying like, yeah, that's like a deeply nostalgic kind of aesthetic for them. And I get it, because as somebody who, I mean, I was in high school when this game came out, and I didn't play it back then, obviously, but I played other games from this era. I never played Fallout 3. I never played, a lot of like highly technical games from that era, because I never owned an Xbox 360, and I never had a PC that was powerful enough to run these games. But I would at least, I would see people play them. I would watch them play them when I was at friends' houses, or I would see footage of them on G4 Tech TV and, those kinds of things. So like I was still immersed in the gaming culture at that time, so I kind of get in a general sense why it's evocative for some. And for me, like my really deep nostalgia was from like the N64 and GameCube era, where worse graphics and kind of muddy textures and less anti-aliasing, that kind of stuff. That was kind of the norm. So I more have a nostalgia for like worse looking games personally. By the way, we could revise our character, which is actually kind of nice. I like that we could, if we wanted to, tweak things further. Getting a Twilight print, yeah, similar idea for sure. That's the reason he got a 360. Yeah, that's the thing, X Ramus. I think I have a couple friends who are in the same boat. I have one friend, maybe even a few, who specifically updated their PC so they could be able to run the PC version of this game. And it's like, yeah, I get it. I totally get it, because Morrowind was a great game, and even people that didn't play Morrowind knew about it. So when they heard there was a sequel or a new Elder Scrolls game coming out, this might have been their first Elder Scrolls game, but the hype was still significant. And of course, the game was well reviewed, and like everyone loved it. The only thing I think I would change personally would be our character's name. So does I remember somebody had oh my god, this is a very cursed time to look at this guy's name. I think, what was our name? Sadge Garnet is the current name. Does anybody else have any other name suggestions for this character? One person suggested Grape Ape, because he is a grapular lad. Brother got you into 8-bit llama. That's awesome. Time to complain about those girls. That's right. Yeah, we love this series. That's why we scrutinize it so heavily. What's up, one-legged duck? If there was a friendly rat, I probably killed him, because I've been sniping every rat I've seen so far. Played it too young. That's how I was at first, Quirky. I didn't like settle into the game when I first tried it, but then I came back like a year later, and then I legit played through it, and I loved it. Some I tweaks, yeah. I'm not surprised. Certainly I could see that being a thing nowadays, but actually I'm running this out of the box with, the only thing I'm changing is in the graphics driver settings. I have it set where it is it's with the I'm doing anti-aliasing to the graphics driver settings. But that's really it. I haven't done I haven't like installed any mods or anything. Xbox Live for 14 years. Hell yeah. Exit the Imperial sewers. Oh, wait. It was your first one that you didn't get, you said? First achievement. Oh, achievement I ever... Oh, okay. Sorry, I know what happened with the autocorrect there. Yeah. Grape Nash, Infern Grape, Mauve... Yeah. Mauve is the color, right? Grape Naish is a pretty good name, D-Man. That's a really good one. Because you know I'm down for the vape. The Vape Naish. I'm not actually, but I just think it's a solid meme. You could even say it's pronounced like Nash, like Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. Yeah, I like that. I like that too. I also want to point out he looks less sad right now. And I think I might fuck with this a little bit. He looks more determined right now. I need him to be sad, and that part is very important. He actually looks like your Uncle Mike. Does he have a purple complexion, Quirky? Asking for a friend. I need to make you look more sad, Mr. Man. That's pretty good, actually, yeah. I remember I was fucking with things to make his eyes bigger, because we had fucked his face so badly that we had, that his eyes had, like, disappeared underneath the folds of his fucking skull flesh. Look at this. You can even see kind of a concavity about this man's eyes. So I'm gonna see if I can, like, yeah, make him look more forlorn. There we go. There we go. I need you to look extra sad. I said when I created this man, I needed 3 things. I needed him to be sad, large, like rotund, and purple. Is it? Oh no. Yeah, I recognize, Quirky, kind of what you mean. Like, maybe not this exaggerated, but like kind of the rosy cheeks. Yeah, I got you. I got you. We definitely need him to be big. It looks like, yeah, it looks like it actually rounded out some of the details. Yeah, we need him to be as rotund as possible. Looks like some of the sliders got a little bit tweaked. So it is up to me to correct this injustice. The game was like, this guy looks so sad and so messed up. We should round out some of these details. And I'm saying, no, no, no. We need this man to be a fucking monster. See, he's looking more sad by the minute. He was feeling more hopeful because he was looking less fucked up. He was thinking I wasn't going to notice the game had normalized him in some ways. Alina says, well, I thought we were done with this, Alex. The good news is we're never done with the Grape Naish. I feel like Grape Naish would be a very good faction name. So we could have, let's do this. I'm gonna make the name something else, but all of us who are fans of this lad, we are all part of the Grape Naish. Grape Naish, y'all. If I could do a G and an N. Grape Naish, y'all. But I think we're doing good. I think we're doing a good job making him look very sad. Yeah, we made his eyes large. We can make them small again. But I feel like you need the puppy dog eyes, right? I feel like we need that human connection. We'll make his eyes small. He does look very sad. Maybe there's a happy medium. Maybe like in the middle. That's pretty sad. Old Pale Dale. He has a pale complexion in addition to being purple. Big. Tall. Yeah, tall for sure. Yeah, we need the goblin skull. The goblin cranium. This poor guy. That's exactly right, X-Ramus. He was like, yeah, I'm improving. I'm looking and feeling healthier. And we said, nah. Perfect. That is such an impressive side profile. You know the meme where the guy has the beard, he's got the swept hair, and he's like, yes. And it's like supposed to be like a Chad, you know, masculine kind of thing. This is like the Oblivion equivalent of that. With like exaggerated facial features. Oh my god. So we got the jaw, then we got the mouth. Yes, sad. Why is sad not maxed out? Yeah, we definitely want this. What about deflated? Yeah, that looks more, I don't know. I feel like it's more exaggerated when it's big. Maybe somewhere in the middle. Oh, it looks like these are kind of tied more closely. It looks like he's like he's trying to hide his lips. No, you gotta have them kissers out in front. Probably somewhere in the middle for that one. Yeah, some of these it's less obvious. We'll have that down for sure. The nose, I don't really know if the nose matters too much. Just things being, again, as sad as we can make them. That's pretty good. And yeah, that he looks very sad there. That's good. That's good. Now, if I was a lunatic, I would say random, but I'm not gonna do that. What I will do, see if I can make him even more purple. So that purple is as far to left as it can go. Yeah, it really does make him more red. So maybe, yeah, just darkening it slightly. Because the problem is, if I go too hard into the flushed, then it just looks red. What if I turn red down and go more flush? I feel like this is more or less as good as it gets. If I go too much into this, he's a bruised or maybe even a rotting tomato. Or I'm sorry, grape, but also tomato. Yes, that's also accurate. Or he's been stung by many bees, like several, like an entire hive of bees. Need to find him an in-game therapist. Yes. Yes, exactly, Five Finger. This guy was like, he was sad at first because he recognized he looks like a sad grape, and then the Emperor trusted him with a quest to save the world. And he was like, you know what? Maybe I'm not such a fuck up. Maybe I'm all right. And then I'm out here being like, bitch, you thought. I think that's pretty good. On Rotten Tomatoes, yes, he is definitely a lad. So yeah, Grape Nation. I think Grape Nation is like that's more of a group name. If we could make our own faction, I would absolutely call it the Grape Nation. But yes, the other one was Mauve Mike, or we could just stick with Sadge Garnet. That is again, I need to double check to make sure that is indeed how you spell. Unless does anybody have another word that could mean something purple-ish? Because Garnet is more of a red, like a deep crimson, I think. There's Amethyst, but that's not really that's not a very cool sounding last name. Oh, it's Garnet? Oh, I thought it was, I'm such an idiot. I thought it was Garnet, like a French kind of thing. So Garnet. Because yeah, we could say Sadge Mauve. It's, a Garnet has an interesting, it sounds like it would be a last name if somebody didn't know. So, you know, 2 single syllables, I'm not opposed to. That might be a perfect marriage of the two names. Actually, speaking of marriage, I want to inquire, what do you think his parents look like? Do you think the dad was a sentient grape and the mother is or was like an orange flared tomato or something? Ooh, thank you, Alina. Yeah, lots of good different words. Purpled, maroon. Ooh, Sadge Maroon. I wonder if we have enough characters. We do. Hold on, is it 1 R or 2 R's? I think it's just the one. Sadge Maroon. I think I kind of like Sadge Maroon. call it a maroon. Yeah, I can think of Bugs Bunny saying that in old school things. Now somehow he became like look how he's shaking his head. He looks so uncomfortable. He's like, no, I don't want this. I think we said we were gonna make him middle-aged. The idea that this is like a person experiencing a midlife crisis. Now he looks nice and like very upset. I need to go back. I need to go back and like save some screenshots and make a meme where it's like, you know, me at the start of 2022, and it was how he looked when we first brought up the screen, and then me, you know, now at the end of May, and it's this. He's, you know, we were pretty fucked up earlier, and we were like, clearly this is the worst as it can ever get, but somehow we made him look even more miserable and grimaced. Yeah, Mr. Maroon, Mr. Sadge Maroon, and he's like, it's me. All right, I think we got this, friends. I think we've made this man as sad and purple as we could possibly make him. If I were to try to mess with the tone a little bit, I would maybe make him look less flushed now. Just because with the aging that we've applied, that we don't really need to rely on the perp. In fact, what if I did this? Yeah, what if I said very little blush, just a little bit darker? Yeah, I think I like that, where it's more uniform. It's tricky. It's tricky getting a skin tone that is just objectively purple. And doesn't have, like, you know, obvious red isms to it. Because it's just a constant balancing act of the different sliders. It's like he's sunburnt at that point. Sunburnt tomato. Or no, yes, yeah, sunburnt grape tomato thing. Because when you slide all the way, then it like starts to turn more bluish. Yeah, because there's different skin conditions, I think, like different medical conditions that can cause skin to like have different skin tones, that kind of thing. I don't know what they are, but I know that they exist. Things that can cause like people to develop like more red in their cheeks, or maybe even like I think what is it, jaundice, that can cause like their eyes to turn kind of yellowish. Of course, he's got the red eyes, but still. It's like, I wonder if there's a medical term for purplination. Or there's the girl from Charlie and Chocolate Factory, where she turned into a plum when she consumed the forbidden product. I think we're done here. Sadge Maroon. Hold on. Oh, so we could make him even more red. So complexion. Oh, well, we just hold on. I guess I'll have it more towards the middle then. So we can make him like. Oh, now he just looks grumpy. He definitely looks more sad if we have it this way. I'm kind of surprised that like unfucked it. Give me 1 sec. I just want to see what that was gonna do. When I might need to. Yeah. Well. It's tricky. It's tricky how like modifying a few things can have a lot of like downstream effects. Good enough. Good enough. We could putz with this all day, honestly. I'm done with it. Done with it, baby. all the way to the right of that one. Yeah, it's like they're all interesting for sure. But I just really want this man's purpleness to really stand out. I want people to gasp audibly and like avert the gaze of their children. Like I want them to be. I want mothers to like fear people like gazing up their children gazing upon us and feeling the purple influence. So purpura would be like a bluish, yeah, like a bruising. Everything else I think is good. Class I'm happy with. Earth sign, race. Let's jump out of here, baby. I'm sorry, did that say an expert of blunt? Like we have to become an expert of blunt in order for us to function in this world with a face like this. So when on priori, that's our current objective. Or I can just explore on your own. The purple influence. I think you're right, X-Ray Miss. Yeah, I could say like a deep purple cover band or something. Yeah, custom made helmets. The one we have right now is mercifully an open faced helmet. But yeah, it is quite wide. I wonder if the game had to like resize the helmet to fit. Now we don't need this torch, so I'm going to de-equip that. Ugh, sorry. Every time I'm not ready for it. Be under weapons. So just de-equip that. So sure enough, here we are, the great outdoors. The sky is blue. The sun is shining. The sun shafts are... Let's not aggressively come through the trees, but there's definitely a glow about this place. You can forage for things. Although I think our inventory is pretty darn full. And we're facing what appears to be a set of ruins. Let's explore that for a second. We do have a map. Somewhere. Here we go. So that's where we came from, obviously. If we ever wanted to go back to the prison. Well, we actually can't after a certain point because there was a broken bridge of sorts. Someone in Priory. Wish I could zoom out. Okay, so it's all the way out that way. So allegedly it says we can fast travel, I think. I don't know if we have it yet, but there was something about like, yeah, we can just fast travel. I don't know if I want to do that at the start though. To be clear, this is the prison we just came from, right? Because this is one thing I know I'm not sure how I feel about right now is because this game was made with fast travel. You know, kind of built into the game. And I love Morrowind because of significantly fewer fast travel options. So there's a part of me that's tempted to just not do fast travel or only do it sometimes. So I kind of want to like explore on foot at first, but we'll see if I end up changing my mind. Because again, I recognize this game was designed around fast travel being a thing. So we'll see. Stretched out, bruised. Yes, yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, you are not wrong, Corky, with like the way we've exaggerated his features. We look red in the light of day. We look, yeah, kind of red and purple. I think that's the thing too. Like it'll depend on you know, our lighting situation. Also like the idea of busting out of prison, then immediately heading back up. Be like, all right, fam, I'm busting back in. Time to break all my homies out. Or we're gonna beat the shit out of that guy who said he was gonna fuck our wife. Because there was the guy at the very beginning, he was like, hey, you're a dark elf. Do you have a wife back at home? I bet she's lonely. So, we can go and beat the shit out of him. Just get arrested again. Yeah, if we wanted to go back in, if we missed the life inside. Now, it is strange how, by all accounts, it looks like I am able to just walk back in. Oh, God. I wonder if this is gonna be a horrible idea. If they're gonna be like, wait a second. Weren't you prisoner? No, wait, they'll be like, wait a second, I know this face. I don't forget a face like this.
There's no problem, is there?
Running diagonally, exactly. Is that like a strat, Mr. Dave? If running diagonally is a strat, I'm doing it just kind of out of habit with like other games I play. Played for a long time, yeah, because it just kind of said you can do you can like travel there immediately, but I wasn't sure if it meant we had fast travel or if we need to unlock it. Go on, fun tilts annoying. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, Five Finger.
What are you looking for?
What about the landmarks?
The Imperial Palace is at the center. The 6 districts are arranged around the palace like spokes of a wheel. Starting in the northeast, moving clockwise. The waterfront is...
Okay. But give me the sick, tasty rumors.
Some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. All of the Bella's priests and priestesses murdered.
You'd run it, so it's a little bit faster. Yeah, it's part of it is just like just how that's how I tend to input for games like this. But yeah, if there's like an actual stat for it,
yes,
that's pretty slick. So this is where you can bribe, that kind of thing. Yes, based on speechcraft, of course. Right.
Move along.
Excuse me. Woo. Sorry about that. We've been having a lot of rain in the Midwest. Well, in other parts of the country too. Been having a lot of rain and warm weather, and my allergies have been exploding. So it's been weird.
You have my ear, citizen. Something to report?
So I'm grateful that these guys are like being pretty chill
Anvil is all in an uproar.
about
First the chapel attack,
busting
now
out of
the
prison,
prophet
and
ranting about
either
the
they don't
end of the
recognize us or they just don't give a shit. Hey, what's up, Chuck? Yeah, once we eventually commit crimes, we're gonna be hearing that a lot, probably.
world. You have my ear, citizen.
That was quite the counter move there.
You have my ear, citizen.
Guessing the red means I'm not allowed to steal his candles.
What is it, sir?
Imperial jailer. I'd like to visit a prisoner.
Certainly. I'll unlock the door for you. Of course, I have to stay with you in there.
That's lame. Are we gonna actually go visit the guy who was, you know, taunting us from afar? I'm gonna run ahead so I can beat the shit out of him real fast before the guard sees me do it. Because that guy was talking shit. No, that's not you. I think it was a dark elf. Is this? I got excited thinking this was where I was held. All right, so maybe there is no way to get back to our original area because I definitely wanted to talk shit on that guy. Instead, as much as I want to fuck around and I'm enjoying myself here. Needs a key. Yeah, so like, I bet some of these are off limits. Yeah, that's a very hard one to unlock. Oh, I don't want to just do this in front of him. That'd be weird. And probably like super arrestable.
What is it, citizen? You have my...
Oh my god, is he following me? Alright, in that case... Oh.
Speak.
Okay, he was following me. I think he just disappeared. Rented it from Netflix. From Netflix? Oh, do you mean the, like the red box things? Like the physical red box places? The guy, looks like he's writing a book. Reading something. Try to picking a door. Lock picking, I'm still getting the hang of lock picking myself. So, I can't say I blame you for being frustrated by the lock picking mechanics. So, as much as I would like to like keep messing around. Now here's an iron gate and what appears to be a bunch of things. Although they have supplies that probably won't be terribly valuable. Just a bunch of, you know, various things. Oh, the lockpick there. Alright. Time to initiate gamer mode. Let's do this thing that where I knew it was only a matter of time before it came to this. See if it's coming before stealing things. So there were video game rental. Oh, yeah, where they would like mail you the discs. Because I do remember that. Nothing to see here. Nope, just me stealing basic supplies. Now, torches have no weight. Armory, but it's very hard and very locked. That's a shame. But you're right. Yeah, that was a service for a while, and it is, I think, been entirely phased out. But yeah, for a while, yeah, that was like the main Netflix thing, and the streaming stuff was just kind of secondary. I don't know if this is like, I don't think it is a reference to the game Arena. I mean, I know there's a place that's called the Arena, but this looked like game box art for a second. But I think the video game box art for the Elder Scrolls game Arena is very different. Ah, yes, more boxes. It's giant. Actually, I guess not that large, but some folded cloth. I remember you could steal like reams of giant cloth in Morrowind. It was very heavy and not very valuable, but you could do it. So it's only considered stealing it. Oh, so like, see, because it is, these are normal, like vanilla color thingamajiggies, that it would be fully legal for me to just gank all these things if I wanted it. Interesting. Thank you for the heads up on that, X-Ramus. That's good to know. But yeah, some kind of callback. I think you're right. Lockpick for sure. Because that's what first comes to mind as I see that, and I think video game. So these are probably locked. Yeah. Although they'd be easy to crack. Oh, hold on. That was very hard. This one's very easy. I'm seeing... oh, some onions. Some loaves of bread. Can make some more weird potions. With these wonderful, strange things. Oh, target practice, right? Yeah. Whoop. Hold on. Am I still here? Yep, I'm still here. Whoa, what in the world? Sorry about that. Yeah, my game, like my computer got scared for a second. Hold on, let me alt tab real quick. Did something happen? Yeah. Sorry, if you probably had, like, the stream probably lagged for a second, and it wasn't on your end. It was very much on mine. That was very strange. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have no idea what that was, but we're still here. So, also, you know, it's an older PC game, so there might be moments where things scrunge out a little bit. Now, this was locked earlier, right? Now it is open, so now I can talk to this friend. Hello, Bench. How you doing?
Business with me.
Tell me the rumors.
Looking for an axe or a mace? Head to Slash and Smash. The name says it all.
Fighting in arenas. It's crazy. Crazy how that works.
Bye.
Uh-oh. And then I... there we go. It's like, oh god, how do I exit? How do I exit being in a bench mode? What if this guy will snitch if I try to break in there? Yeah, I can't open from this side either. Feel like I frequently will need to apologize to viewers, especially to viewers who know this game very well, because I will probably spend what can only be described as an upsetting amount of time just wandering around like a goober, like a freaking weirdo in this game. It'll become quite clear very quickly. When I'm like just looking for interesting things. I mean, there's a lot of interesting things in this game, but it's so easy to get sidetracked. And by the same token, I will recognize that getting distracted and going into into rabbit holes and whatnot is just part of how you experience this game. Hold on, can I knock shit over? Oh, excellent. That makes me very happy. Hold on, can I jump down the well? I think I already looked, yeah. What's the first thing you do after you break out of prison? I break back in. I will defy expectations, even the expectation to rebel. Yeah, I remember when I streamed Morrowind. That's a game I've played a lot and know pretty darn well. And even in that playthrough, I spent a not terribly shocking amount of time just messing around and exploring and looking for weird shit. So this is like a more extreme version of that, because in Morrowind I had the anchor of familiarity. There is no such anchor with this playthrough. It is all weird and all foreign and all strange. That being said, it's exciting knowing that there's, like, you know, all these things to explore. Knocking things over. Oh, but if you put them back in place. Because, yeah, there's the... Well, I know there's the physics pick up and, like, a move function. There's, like... Oh, what's this? The Gray Fox. The one from Metal Gear, that is. Yeah, there's like the use button where you just pick it up and pocket it, and then there's the pick up and move it around button. So I'd be curious if it would make sense that the pocket it button is illegal, but if moving to like to place something back, if that action be considered illegal, that'd be surprising to me, but not that surprising. Also, I'm a little bit sad that public nudity and hosting like sick raves without a license is not in the list of crimes here. Between 5 and 6 feet. Well, that narrows it down. It's good to know. The guy is on the lam. Whoop. And another moment like that. Yeah. So. Oh God. Okay. So OBS, I'm fine, but my game is sad. Hold on. Let me alt tab. Alt tab back in. Okay, there we go. I'm guessing that's just a thing that'll... Uh-oh. Oh God. Hold on. My mouse sensitivity is all kinds of fucked. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. I wonder if that's just gonna keep happening. That's very strange. How about this Gray Fox
He's
lad?
that thief that the Imperial Watch are always going on about. He likes to steal from rich folk. Emperors
Rumors.
have been assassinated before, but this time...
Oh, they already know.
I don't know. It's different. Can't you feel it? A shadow is falling across all of Tamriel.
So news travels fast, although the Emperor getting assassinated is, you know, kind of a big deal.
Carry on.
So I can't say I'm surprised. By the way, Quirky with a TED Talk, we shall absolutely do that. I will explore just a little bit more.
Is there a problem, citizen?
Then we'll hop to it.
Truth is, the Legion doesn't know who was behind the Emperor's murder. We've already ruled out the Dark Brotherhood. So is this something worse?
Oh. I keep on to press escape to get out of those kinds of menus. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the random pauses, you know, the jitterings that happen. I fully anticipate that will just happen to a degree, at least from time to time, but it's clearly making the game sad. That's where I'm a little bit worried. So anyways, that was we were in the prison, and I guess the part of the prison that I want to explore is off limits, because now we're in the actual city. So yeah, so now we're in like the market district. Yeah, this is more or less the standard stuff. So when we exited earlier, we were looking out over here. So we could poke around here. I've got a lot of things I want to sell, if nothing else. So yeah, I guess it makes sense to do stuff while we're here. And that is probably the palace, right? Very much appears to be so. Have a good night, Alina. Thanks for hopping in and for your contributions to naming this strange purple man. and offering ideas on how to improve or worsen him. So I have the volume turned way down too low. I might be just looting through various things. Now, one thing that comes to mind is like these kinds of outfits. Since I'm wearing armor, I'm guessing we can't have clothes under the armor. Torch though. Just have pants and tankards and spoons and paintbrushes. And corn. I'll take all 5 corn, thank you very much. I'm amazed that this is just okay to gank. Take it all. I'm gonna make some weird potions and then attempt to sell them. Some pocket change. Torch. And some mushrooms. We've made it better. Well, we've made it more yeah, the red means that it would be theft. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the red makes it more, or the purple rather makes it more more iconic. What's the name of the place? Can I read this without like picking it up? Let's save because I don't want to put myself in an unsavory position. Yeah, there we go. Because in Morrowind, you could read stuff like this without picking it up, but I just want to make sure. Now, I don't know if I want to read this whole thing. Huh, okay. Now, there's no shopkeeper here, which is a little bit strange. Thieves Guild. Okay, it's in the Thieves Guild. And that's the leader of the Thieves Guild. Okay. Just a fairy tale. Oh, so maybe there's no such thing as the Thieves Guild. Huh. Okay. Stories of this man have been circulating for centuries. Turn invisible, shrink down to the size of a mouse. What a Chad. Imperial Septim, there he is. 87 years old. Ruled for 65 years. Good lord. Since he was 22 then, right? That's crazy. Their 3 sons have also been slain by other assassins. So they're already on it, but yeah, no direct heirs. No list of candidates yet. Chancellor Okanto, yeah, kind of deep diving into the lore. But again, I want to get to that TED Talk before I get too ahead of myself here. So early on, peace and prosperity, all that jazz. I think Uriel Septim was the emperor during the events of Morrowind, I think. Uriel Simulacrum. Held captive in Oblivion. Oh, he was in Oblivion? Oh my. He was rescued and restored. There was an imposter. Interesting. Okay. Rias Salman. I almost feel like I've read that name before. Interesting. Flourishing of imperial influence. In the latter years, rather. Terrible crime, great tragedy for the Empire. So Okato might be a lad we'll involve ourselves with at some point. Okay. Grey Fox unmasked, you say? Vulnaris Kavinchal. Or maybe it's Vinchal. And he's the reincarnation of Tiber Septim. The love child of... Oh my gosh. A were-shark and the mother of what the fuck? And he had consumed a near lethal dose of skooma. That makes more sense. Doesn't exist, and yes, very good. Very good, Five Finger. All the games up to this point, so this was kind of, yeah, so that's kind of a recap overall. Wow, that's amazing that one person was the Emperor for 65 in-game years. That's nutty. So he's recuperating. He might be able to work again in a month or two, as long as it doesn't involve walking or lifting anything heavier than a beer mug. Never trifle with skooma again. Earnestly warns everyone to stay away from that particular gang. Fighters Guild, of course. We would probably be most interested in the Mages Guild, but maybe a Fighters Guild thing would be good too. We definitely are primarily a mage. We can do fighty things if need be. Fighters Guild is not the only game in town. There's also the Blackwood Company. They'll handle any job the Fighters Guild will not take. Interesting. Hello, I just won modes. Hope you're doing well. We're playing some Oblivion. We're actually about to take a brief break from the game for like 5 minutes or so for us to do a channel point redemption that happened just a little bit ago. I'm just doing some light reading beforehand. Yeah, we're gonna take a brief what's the word? Intermission for just a few minutes. A screening process when accepting new members. Perfect. That's perfect for us. No background checks for us and our unsavory past. They're reckless and indiscriminate. Needless damage. Very good. Very good. Sounds legit to me. Yeah, so the Night Mother rituals. This one is the only one I'm unsure about. It's like several interviews, it seems. The Imperial Legion, yeah, tries to stifle the Dark Brotherhood, unsurprisingly. We learned all about them in Morrowind. So the macabre Black Sacrament summoning a member of the Dark Brotherhood, arranging an assassination. So it involves an effigy of the intended victim, created from an actual body part. Heart, skull, bones, flesh. Circle of candles. This is some 6th house bullshit right here, man. Stab with a dagger. Petals of nightshade. Very good. That is brutal, honestly. Summons an assassin clad in a black hooded robe. Receives money to kill an innocent victim. No remorse. Yeah. Carrying out the Black Sacrament is a mockery of the Imperial Legion. Yeah. That's unsurprising. So they say, we don't want this to happen. They say, we don't like this. So before you take the law into your own hands, dear reader, remember, you'll go further in life with a warm smile than a cold blade. If you've got a grudge that won't be soothed, a score that can't be settled, you can always move to Morrowind and have the government sanction Morag Tong do the killing for you. So that informs me that there is no Morag Tong in this game. But I remember them in Morrowind. Absolutely. That's a good nickname, JD. I thought it was gonna be Night Daddy, but that's something else for a different day. That being said, friends, so I'm gonna do a quick save here. And I'm actually gonna exit the game because that way I can, you know, move windows around and whatnot. Like I said, I'll need to find out a way to be able to play this game and like move my cursor around to other windows, that kind of thing. So a brief intermission. I guess handbill is just meaning that they haven't been written. Guild for Fighters. Yeah, I actually am kind of impressed. The lore of... Ooh, there we go. Of like some of like the happenings, the local happenings here are actually kind of useful. And of course, looking for these kinds of books is nice. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, dear viewer, but I believe that anything that I acquire that is stolen, I cannot sell to another merchant. Is that correct? Oh, piece of paper. Piece of paper. Because I know that's a point of frustration. Sorry, my hand is very red and purple looking. For people who like this game, who like play Morrowind, but also like this game, where it's like, man, how would they know? How would they know that I am in, you know, this thing is of thieved quality. The dog fall. Yeah, I knew a little puddle. He is such a sleepy buddy. Yeah, thank you, Rossi, for confirming. Yeah, I had a sneaking suspicion that this game does that. So really, as much as I love, you know, I see something like this and I go, oh, I want to steal it. I really have no reason to, because I wouldn't be able to sell it to anyone. I could have it on my person, but I wouldn't be able to do anything with it. So Doomstones, quill weaving plans. Okay. Goblin with the Golden Arm. Historical works in the early days. Okay, so it's a new literature series. It's an Argonian author. No details known. Ancient monuments are scattered around. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Here we go. Oh, God. I somehow just scrolled up in the chat window. Oh, God. Oh, God, Lois. Oh, now I have a mouse cursor. It's almost like I need to open the game, close it, and then reopen it again. Is there a fence in the Thieves Guild? We'll have to find out. We'll have to find out, Cold Duck Soup. Yeah, so there are monuments called Doomstones scattered throughout Cyrodiil. "13 of the stones are associated with common birth signs." Ah, very nice. The Maid Stone, the Serpent Stone. That means there's a Lady Stone and Warrior Stone, all the other ones. Which one did we pick? I think we went with the Lady. Popular tales of thieves and outlaws and murderers, what she was writing previously. Okay. Might be a Perkins. Oh, okay, so there might be a way around it in later things. So yeah, it begs the question though. Since there's nobody here, no merchant down here, maybe the person is asleep. Upstairs offices, yeah. Because it is nighttime, I think. Well, the fence to keep the thieves out. This Five Finger. It's reaching for a high five, but I can't reach him. Merchant's Inn. Now, is it a merchant shop or is it just an inn? Let's find out, dear viewer. This is our first time to get to observe NPCs in their natural habitat. Heard people saying that just walking around and watching the NPCs and observing their conversations can lead to some good times.
It's so good to meet you. I hope I can help.
Hello, fellow Dark Elf. Tell me about Grey Fox.
Blasted thief. I hope they string him up when they catch him. He's a slippery one, though. The beggars are his eyes and ears. I needed some cash, so I went to see Jensine.
Thank you for the very helpful info.
Take care.
Yes?
I feel like they just took that exact line from Morrowind. Yes. Who's Hieronymus Lex, who was the purported father of that one dude who had the guy said his mother was a land shark, I think.
He's that Imperial Watch captain that's always chasing after the Grey Fox and the Thieves Guild. Chasing after shadows, if you ask me. The Thieves Guild probably doesn't exist, and it's a sure bet the Grey Fox doesn't either.
That is a good way to kind of resolve problems existing. Just deny that they even exist. Just, don't worry about it.
Talking about the assassination, of course. Here, take my copy of the new Black Horse Courier. Go ahead.
Now wait, I was just in there. So it's a newspaper, I'm guessing. Yeah, we've already read this.
Fine.
Actually, hold on. What's this option right here?
I offer the finest goods and lowest
So you can
prices
sell
in
things,
all
buy or
stores.
sell things. So you probably wouldn't want to. Let's see. We're gonna see which one. I'm guessing these are the things he's selling. And these are the things that I would like to sell. Yes, these are my things. All right, give me 1 sec. Hold that thought, fam. I need to go. I need to make some potions right in front of you. I'm gonna do a very good job, by the way. I hope you guys are excited to watch me just nail this shit. Now, hold on. Cheese wheels might be actually worthwhile or worth something. Yeah, is there anything I don't want to cook with? They aren't worth shit. Never mind. They're just very heavy. Who wants a cheese apple potion? Who's hungry or thirsty? So, apple, cheese, corn, and onions. Hold on. Apple is not weird enough. A pear. There we go. There we go. There we go. Have a good night, Quirky. Thanks for stopping in. And again, for the very silly and entertaining redemption. It's an emergency. Thank you, Flyfinger. Very good. Yeah, I guess it begs the question, how do you think they can tell that a thing has been stolen? I mean, maybe every merchant, like, brands their merchandise somehow. Or maybe there's, like, a magic seal or, excuse me, or something, where they know to remove it when they've sold something legitimately. So, yeah, it just begs the question, like, I wonder how they can tell. Green stain cup cap. Yeah, some mushrooms. Mushroom, cheese, corn, onion. Very good. Let's go. Let's throw in some grapes. Okay, and some apples. And some wheat grain. Very good. Making a bunch of tasty, nutritious restore fatigue potions. Some lettuce in there. Yes, this is the good shit right here. Alright. There it is. We were leveling up our alchemy. I mean, realistically, I'm never gonna, like, need anything with this alchemy. But if nothing else, I think higher alchemy means you can see what the effects are of potions and of reagents such as these. Some other mushrooms. Or no other compatible mushrooms, I suppose. So I guess, yeah, a lot of these caps are not compatible with each other, which is a little bit surprising. A little bit sad I couldn't put garlic in anything earlier. It seems like a lot of these are kind of one-offs. Alright, so now to you, my good sir.
Let's do business.
Let's do business. So I've got some dumb potions. Damage
That's
fatigue,
a fair
yes. Yes, would you like a damage health potion? Oh, you don't think so? Oh, okay. So I could probably, like, be more efficient then. Potion of illness. Who would want this? He wants it for 9 gold, apparently. Damage health. So these restore fatigue potions. I mean, restore fatigue is nice, but I question how worth it truly is. Like, these are fine. Restore fatigue, 20 points on self. Yeah, I don't even know if I would ever want to use these, really. Seems like if you just sit still for just a few seconds, that's enough. These I will keep on me, though. Night Eye is good. Went still to ale.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Very good. It's all part of my plan. And I think that's all he can buy from us.
Thank you. Come again. Rosan is a talented smith. One of the best around, if you ask me. Farewell.
Hell yes, I would like to... Oh man, I want to just knock these off, but I'm worried that Like, what if they fall down and break, and he somehow accosts me
I'm
of
very happy to
breaking
make your
merchandise?
Have you heard that Samuel Bantian has a bit of a checkered past?
Apparently, he can teach you the basics of lockpicking.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
I have heard that the great houses of Morrowind are in upheaval. Indoril is in ruins, and Redoran is besieged by the Nords of Skyrim.
It seems that these are turbulent times in the land of the Dunmer.
Bye. Good evening.
Anyway, that's enough conversation. Let's look at our purple friend over here. And I think we saw something similar to these ruins when we exited the prison. Sorry, what I was going to comment on is this pumpkin or the watermelon. I was going to be like, oh, let me just eat an entire pumpkin, an entire watermelon.
A pleasure
Now,
to...
you had a
Let's
menu.
do business.
Oh, wow. This guy actually has quite a lot of things then. So in that case, you might be willing to buy my ridiculous Warhammer that's I've been lugging for a bajillion years. No, I would rather use this shield, I think, than the rough leather shield. Actually, they're the same armor value. Armor value of 3. Oh wait, I'm sorry, this number right here. So, never mind, I'll just sell both of these.
You drive a hard bargain.
Yeah, I'm like lugging around a lot of things that I've been wanting to sell off for a while. I'll keep the iron greaves, for instance, in the helmet until I find some light variants that are worth. This has a higher value, but again, I want to get away from relying on too much heavy armor.
Price for a good customer.
Oh, we're a good customer. Yes, I will sell this to you. I'm giving it away. I'll keep these. They might just come in handy. These I feel like I should maybe wait on. Same with the bear pelt. Yeah, some of these miscellaneous things. 17 torches. I can just give him some torches. He's got the things I just sold to him. Okay. It's weird seeing somebody with several thousand gold this early in the game.
Thank you.
Maybe the scale of money in this game is different in Morrowind, but in Morrowind, like, it took... You had to go to, like, Vivek or, like, some of the higher order areas to find people that had that kind of coin.
What can I do for you? Well, if you must have heavy armor, see Varnado. So heavy, so ugly. But it's your choice.
Hey man, who you calling ugly?
There's something strange about Ida of Lenormand. I heard she was climbing up the chapel just so she could jump off.
Imagine the goal of calling this absolute Chad ugly. With a face that sad and purple.
Good to
Capital
see you.
Tamriel. Yep, makes sense. Makes sense. It's a pretty wealthy place by many measures. I could probably be a gamer and crack into this. But first, let's poke around a little bit more.
Go ahead, please. We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. We have no Emperor and no heir. That's never happened before. I suppose we should all be worried.
Clearly, we are the best candidate to become the new Emperor, as we were the person that last talked to him. Nobody has a rounder or more purple face than we do. I think we got all the qualifications. We have his amulet. We can't wear it, but
While
details,
you're in
right?
the market district, see Rosan's weapons at a fighting chance, and see Varnado and Morrow Rufus at the best defense for armor. Take care.
Thanks, fam. So go upstairs. It's probably also closed off. Oh, these are the inn rooms. Okay. And of course, we don't have a room ourselves. Strange doorway. Oh. Wait, how did we learn about that? I was going to read this, but that's old news. Whoop. Surprised by how much of this game is already open for me. This is the kind of thing I would expect to be locked. And this is not considered stealing. Now, sleeping in that bed would be a criminal act. Oh.
How are you?
Doing fine. Thanks for asking. I definitely didn't steal your clothes. Oh, he didn't give a fuck. He's just gonna sleep right there. So what I wanted to do was see if... I was gonna test my theory. Can I wear this under my clothes? Under my armor? No, I cannot. Although it is a very fashionable outfit. Very green. So unlike Morrowind, you can't wear armor and clothes. That, of course, then means that, canonically, I'm naked underneath my armor. Which is, honestly, very sexy. I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. I'm actually naked underneath my clothes right now, but you didn't hear that from me though. Strange doorway. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, this man just teleported upstairs somehow. So this would be considered theft. Oh my god, does he just have raw red meat? This motherfucker's out here having a nice meal of radishes and red meat. Uncooked venison. I noticed that too, Rossi. Yeah, like sometimes, like I think the that outfit we just placed down was, I think, a shirt and pants combo. So yeah, certain items are clearly like worth multiple slots. So I think he can see me from here. I'm gonna try this shit out though. And yes, I will be save scumming. I should have shame, but that would be a lie. I'm gonna go into sneaky mode. Whoop. All right, we need to like get the timing down. There was no issues from what I could tell. And of course, this is an inn. There's probably not going to be a lot of amazing things here. Anything I find, I wouldn't be able to like to resell. So if I find anything like money or lockpicks, or I mean, I don't expect to find any cool weapons, but you know, never hurts to dream. Naked underneath my clothes, and then yeah, muscly and bloody and bony underneath my skin. So it's like many layers of nudity and exposure. Okay, I'm starting to think, okay, well, we got some more things for making more weird potions to then sell. So maybe that's the thing. To get around the selling stolen merchandise issue, just make potions out of anything you find, then sell those potions. Because the potion crafting process hopefully extracts any limitations. So I just need to find some cool swords and some armor, make some potions out of those armor sets and weapons, like smelt them down into, you know, liquid iron, liquid steel, and put that liquid metal into a potion and then sell it, and then watch people convulse and die when they drink it. What are you under your bones? Probably bone marrow, maybe, or just bone juice. We'll call it bone juice. The life of Uriel septum. It's only, well, it's not very valuable, it seems. A fighting chance. I think that was one of the ones that was recommended to us.
Yes?
Yes.
The Emperor is dead, and so are his heirs. We're a legion without a leader. The Blades were trusted with our Lord's protection, and they failed.
Very good. Good conversation.
Carry on.
There's a jewelry shop right across there. Oh, it's locked. Maybe they have business hours that I need to adhere to. Simplicia? Sorry to wake you, lady.
Please be generous, kind sir.
Sorry, can we talk in a way that is less obscured?
He's a fairy tale. The Imperial Watch pretends there is a thief king named the Grey Fox who controls all the thieves.
It's quite the voice.
In Cyrodiil. Of course, it's all just made up to give them an excuse to keep us down. He's a fair...
Okay, so that's still the same.
I shopped at Three Brothers a couple of days ago. Not sure which one I talked to, though.
Okay, very good.
Blessings of Anu upon ye.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna forage for mushrooms. Or lady having to sleep in the... Oh god, that would be her stuff. Yeah, that would be not cool. Having to sleep in the rain. It's all dark and scary. So anyway, so I don't appear to see any kind of backdoor solution. So I'm just gonna guess that either it's locked, closed, or there's some kind of business hours that they adhere to. It's like I could always just wait if I really needed to, if I was getting super impatient. Free rice. I can just gank with impunity. More red meat for me to just eat without any preparation necessary. Yeah, give me all them foods. Yeah, so I would like a tan goblet, please, and a tan jug, and an entire onion. There's a video of a mother and her child and her little girl talking. They're like, and the child is like the mother is like is about ready to chop an onion up, and the girl's like, I want the apple, and she's like, this is not an apple, it's an onion. And the little girl is like insistent. It's like, no, it's an apple. I want the apple. And her mom's like, no, this you don't want this. This is an onion. It's not an apple. And like the kid is getting like more and more upset that she's not being given a an apple onion thing. And so finally the mother's like gives her an onion, and is like, she's like, all right, I mean you can have this, but you're like, don't bite into it. You're not gonna like it. And the little girl like bites into this onion, and you can just see in her face like the, oh no, I fucked up. But she's like not wanting to admit like that she fucked up. So she's like takes a bite, and you can see like in her eyes kind of welling up a little bit. It's like, yep, this is an apple. She's holding to it. And you know what? She's got moxie. All right, I'll say that much. You got moxie, kid. Being able to just fucking tank an onion like a pro. God damn. There've been so many times where Gracie and I would be cooking something, and we'd be following a recipe, or even we wouldn't even follow a recipe. We would just YOLO it, and we both like onions. We both like cooking with onions. But there are times where you are chopping an onion or you're grilling an onion, and oh man, the entire kitchen just makes your eyeballs scream. So sometimes just by virtue of being in, just like being in an area where an onion existed once can be painful. I can't imagine just biting into a raw fucking yellow onion. That would be so awful. So anyway, so most of these places are locked, and my theory is that they are time bound. However, so not all of them, so we can still poke around.
Put on the feed bag. I'm Dilos Fandas. We got food and drink, and lots of it.
I like the toilet swirl hairstyle. It's a very classy one.
It's big, see? Really big. Only way to learn it is to walk it. Look at everything. Talk to everyone.
It's pretty much what I'm doing.
Samuel Bantian used to be a wild one. They say he used to be quite the locksmith. May I interest you in some...
So before we go into this, I'm going to stand right in front of you, and I'm going to make some more awful potions, and you're going to buy them from me. It's working out so well, or so far, rather. I'm going to assume that there's probably some fairly expensive things in this game, hence why I'm trying to, like, build up my monies. So, can I make any mushroom things? I cannot. It's a shame that the mushrooms don't appear to be very compatible with each other. Some of them were earlier, but I guess there's like different classes of mushroom in the game or something. Except you can use venison and this style of mushroom. It's restore health. And that's actually like useful. I would benefit from restore health potions. What about mutton? I probably could have done venison and mutton together, couldn't I? Well, no, it didn't show up on the list then earlier. Never mind. Let's do more rice. Oh, right. Yeah, we said we didn't need to like double up necessarily. Let's do carrots. Pears. Just a bunch of restore fatigue potions. Some bread loaves. Bread and onion. Yes, I would like a liquid bread and onion beverage, please. There we go. Not too bad. Garlic. Yeah, garlic. I don't know what its effects are. Does it have any effects at all? Oh, it does. Resist disease. Okay. Restore speed. Oh, right. Attribute drain effects. Yeah, that's something we might have to be ready to deal with eventually. That's enough. So,
Go ahead.
I got some restore fatigue potions for you, if nothing else.
Can I interest you in?
I'm gonna keep the healing potions though, because that's legit. Restore fatigue. I have 8 of these bad boys. You got it. Healing and restore health, yes. Although the ones I made are fairly heavy. Still. I have 20 of these? Oh, I have 13 of them. Okay, their value is 20. Otherwise, you would be willing to buy those from
I
me.
appreciate your business. Goodbye.
Understandably, that place is locked, as it, you know, probably should be. Yeah, everyone's talking about the assassination stuffs. Can't say I blame them. It is the talk of the town. Deservingly so. It's private quarters. Alright, I'll bite. Okay, so he's actually smart and follows us. So I can't just, you know, unless I was like real fast. But even then he would probably follow me into the door that I've clearly locked or lockpicked. So I would have to be a lot smarter and or sneaklier. All these other places are closed though for the time being. Wonder if there's like a general rule for like which rooms or which buildings or merchants are open during the twilight hours.
Sir, he's just a thief. He's supposed to be the head of the Thieves Guild. Oh, what a joke. Can you imagine a bunch of thieves trying to form a guild? The nobility hate him. The peasants and the beggars love him, especially in the waterfront. Truth is, the Legion doesn't know who is behind the Emperor's murder.
Oh, we've already heard that sound clip before. One thing that occurs to me is that these sound effects are maybe a bit loud. I'm already having a hard time hearing voice. I'm going to raise voices up a bit, lower effects quite a bit. Footsteps. Music I'm going to raise. I'm having a hard time hearing the musics. Let me just raise the master volume a bit. Feel free to give me feedback or suggestions, by the way, if there's an audio balance switch up that you would recommend. Is the arena district? Okay. Yeah, because I'm definitely down for suggestions. Also, yeah, just noticing that, you know, we're in a multi-tiered building. Or town, rather, right from the get-go. In Morrowind, you were in Cyrodiil, you know, as your first town experience. And then I guess your first big town was Balmoral, which is a fairly large town, but I mean, this is something else entirely.
You have my ears.
Raise the music? Yeah, let's raise it more, Iros. I think you're right.
My feet are killing me.
Let's raise the music up more. Did that man just phase out of existence? He said, my feet are killing me, then he just fucking peaced out.
Duty calls.
I think that means he's peeing his pants right now.
Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world. Move along.
And of course, I'm over here like, man, this place is useless to me because everything is locked except this one. Except that's where that is not where we came from. Oh, that's the arena district. Okay. Yeah, this is the market district. This is very much the place where the cool kids go. Each individual one is a potential for a cap. No cap. This is also one of these games where, like, I feel like you never know when there is something interesting hidden in a otherwise nondescript location. So I think, yeah, what if I find like a dead body over here, and it's like it starts like a side quest about, like, you know, a person who was murdered, and you're trying to find the culprit. There's at least a few of those kinds of things that happen in Morrowind. Now here's where we came from, I believe. This one. Yeah, we came from this direction. We heard about the best defense. Imperial Commerce. Yeah, so we haven't been down this aisle. What's your story, Carwin?
My name is Carwin. Remember, I'll be rich and famous one day.
She's very happy about this.
I'll get mine. Folks in this city got plenty of gold. Take from the rich and give to the poor, if you catch my drift. They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
Very good.
Farewell.
Well, I'll remember her when she's big and famous someday. Staffs, you say? Well, it's locked right now. Discount spells sounds like my kind of place. And of course, this is an emblem that a lot of modern gamers will recognize. I don't know if that is exactly like a specific Skyrim callback, but that's just what comes to mind. Oh man, I could... Actually, repair hammers are legit useful. But I would imagine I'll be buying and or acquiring new armor probably before too long. Still boggles my brain that they're just like, yeah, it's fine. You can just steal lockpicks from and loose change from inside these boxes. It's fine. It's perfectly legal. That one is also locked. Well, it'd be easy to break into. A torch. It's kind of silly that torches are weightless in this game. I seem to recall in Fallout 76, I think, there was some hoopla, as you would call it, where that involved lockpicks, I think, or maybe not even lockpicks, but like safety pins, or like not clothespins, paper clips, like things that basically you could use it in the right hands, could be refashioned into being a lockpick, you know, by the right person. So paper clips, I think, more or less. And in Fallout 76, there was some patch that happened a year or so into the game's development, or a year or so in the game's availability rather, where they like raised the weight value of paper clips or lockpicks, what have you, which was controversial because I don't know what they raised the value to be, but it was considered to be like kind of unrealistic. And it kind of messed up people's inventory systems because people would hoard lockpicks by the bushel, so it caused people's inventories to become very bloated very quickly. And it was a very big problem, and somebody even sent to Bethesda's headquarters like a box of like just a fuck ton of paper clips, and they were like, in game this would weigh like 10 pounds. Like, tell me this weighs 10 pounds. What's up, Insig? Playing some Oblivion, and I'm stealing the food. All the food, so that I can also make more weird potions. Partly to up my alchemy skill, but mostly to sell them for dollars. And I'm finding all these places are closed, and I want to check out all these places. So probably pretty soon here, I'm going to just wait. Since it is... Although it'll be 6 a.m. fairly soon, I imagine some more places will start to open up pretty soon here. Yeah, I'm borrowing pretty heavily from how I played Morrowind. Last, at least. Where I went pretty heavy into alchemy. I don't really intend to, like, intentionally make potions in this game. And, like, make that a mechanic that I'm relying upon. More just as a fun thing. A money-making mechanic. Market suit. Oh, we can actually go in there. I will check that out momentarily. Hollowed out. Oh my god. Where's Fargoth and his hollowed out tree stump? Hold up. I gotta save before I get into this, man. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Okay, nothing. But in Morrowind, one of the first side quests you could involve yourself with involved everyone's favorite NPC in Morrowind, Fargoth. And he had a hollowed out tree stump where he was storing some things, some contraband. And you could either turn him in, you could keep the stuff for yourself, you could, you know, lie for him. There was a number of ways you could handle that quest. So, anyway, this makes me wonder if there's going to be a quest for this at some point in the future. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and investigate these sewers. I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm not finding any magic weapons in the trash, which makes me very upset. Honestly, literally unplayable. It's a deal breaker. A little too much on non-combat. Yeah, that's the problem, is that I've heard that leveling things can become scary. Although that being said, my dude with his major skills, I've focused on things we really haven't leveled much. I've leveled destruction a few times, but I haven't leveled a lot of things recently. Yeah, everything else is a minor skill. We haven't done shit with those. And I'm guessing the minor skill levelings don't have as much bearing, for us at least. Because I don't know if there is a player level, per se. Oh, there is. There is a player level. Learning your class is major. Okay, so that's the thing, then. That's the thing. Poison weapon swings. I'm guessing you mean like just having like poison enchantments on your weapons, that kind of thing. This is very ominous. Also, it might be a little bit... What do you guys think? Is that too loud for the music? Make sure I'm not drowning out me and or your own thoughts. Oh, it is locked. It wouldn't be considered theft. It's very dark in here. I want to quickly apply a torch. There it is. Oh, a gate. Open remotely. Interesting. Can make poisons and coat your... Oh, you can apply like a potion effect to a weapon. That is fascinating. Because that'd be legit kind of nice then. Maybe I should save some of my potions then. I've just been selling them whenever I make something dumb, which is frequent. Oh. There we go. Feeble mind. Drain intelligence. Cool. I'll take it. It's opened remotely. If there was a switch somewhere. But I don't know if there's a switch in here. The Oblivion lot. Yeah, oh yeah. And I'm not using any mods, so it is just vanilla everything. For better or for worse.
What's new with you?
That's pretty much all I could tell from there. Limited to only one hit there. That okay, so it's you'd have to assemble a collection. Or would do best to assemble a collection. So I wonder if there's more sewer entrances down here. It's my first underwater experiences. Although it's not very deep, so... Oh wait, I can loot the Sacred Lotus. Alright, don't drown in the waist-deep water, Alex. As hilarious as that would be. I'm gonna experiment with all kinds of strange potion-making madness. So yeah, people are awakening, methinks. Copious coin purse. First edition. Hold on, who's this lad?
Astinia
Or lady.
Aetius. I want no part of the Sintab Aetius squabbles. I mind my own business.
Running into puddle. Well, that's what happens when you're 5'3". What would be normally waist deep is neck deep for some people. Damage health, that'd be great, yeah. Multiple hits worth of damage, yeah. Yeah, because you're already doing damage with the normal hit, so additional damage health would be nice.
He's that wanted criminal. Isn't he a master thief? I hear he's dangerous too. I've heard that the beggars spy for him. I'm fed up with the senseless feuding, blood spilled for no good reason. Glad the Watch put a stop to it. Claudette Peric runs a fine alchemy shop. You should check out the Gilded Carafe.
Yeah, I thought they gasped too.
He's that Imperial Watch captain that's always chasing after shadows, if you ask me. The Thieves Guild probably doesn't exist, and it's a sure bet the Grey Fox doesn't either.
Let's see that gasp one more time.
He's that wanted criminal.
Yeah, legit good voice acting. I'm impressed.
You too.
Legit very good. And it sounds like they hired either the same voice actors for certain roles or just similar voice actors and actresses. Any expensive books that I can read and fill my brain with power? I remember Darkest Darkness from Morrowind. Book of Daedra. I think that this biography in its multiple volumes were in this predecessor as well. Oh, you get map markers for things. That's kind of cool. Maybe I should be reading every book ever so I can get all the map markers. You know, it's free to just read a book as long as I'm not hitting the take button. If 5, yeah, well that was the thing in Morrowind for sure. You know, every Dark Elf sounded the same. And I loved it. I loved the Dark Elves. The Dunmer. And that raspy, iconic tone. Light armor increased. Oh, even this is a fairly low value book. 25 is not a lot. 'Cause yeah, in Morrowind, if a book was like 150 or 200 or more, then yeah, it might teach you a thing if you read the book. Seems like it's not necessarily always the case in this one. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just reading all of your books and purchasing none of them. It's the equivalent of going to a bar, I guess not Borders. Borders isn't around anymore, but going to a Barnes and Noble and plopping down with a stack of books in the coffee shop and bringing your own coffee, so you're not even buying, you know, a beverage from them. Just piggybacking off their free Wi-Fi. Whoops. I was watching Dunk the other day, Dunker Slam, and he was like shocked. He was like, wait a second, did people actually do that? Like they go to Starbucks and they like, you know, bring their laptops and they bring their own coffee and they just sit on the free Wi-Fi. People don't do that, right? And so a lot of people were like, well, actually, you'd be surprised. Nick Valentine and Fallout 4. Okay, cool. So also a lot of these are probably not gonna have much. This is a cool device. Alembic. Book of Daedra. I want to know what kind of plant that is. I don't care if it's a planter. Myth or menace? Question mark. Thief of Virtue. I thought these were daggers, and I was like, well, damn, that's intense. Now, the Wolf Queen, I think there was like several volumes of that in Morrowind that were of high value and gave you skills. Skill points for things. Children's Anuad. Nine Divines. Yeah, so like a lot of things we've heard about in this game and in others. Eastern provinces. So no other map markers being provided. Skingrad. Sounds like a Dwemer Ruin site. Although Dwemer Ruins probably wouldn't be in Cyrodiil, would they? Because that would, I think, more have been in Morrowind. So guides to various places. We've heard of Anvil. Is Bravil pronounced like Brazil, but with a V? Alembics, yeah, I remember Alembics in Morrowind with alchemy. Yeah, this guy follows us up. He's a smart guy. All right, smart guy. Do you have anything else?
Owner and proprietor of the first edition. Look around. If I don't have it, maybe I can get it.
Maybe I can get it, he
This is the only
says.
bookstore in the city. There's also Renoir's books in Coral, Machna's in Cheydinhall, and Southern Books in Leyawiin.
Bring Wi-Fi, or yeah, use the Wi-Fi and yeah. I think that's one thing, Five Finger, because I've done that shit too. You know, if I've got like 30 minutes to kill and I just need a place to plop down for a bit, I've done that kind of thing. But just the idea of like, of like somebody bringing their own coffee and like reading the books, or if it's a Barnes & Noble or something, or yeah, just using the free Wi-Fi. Those kinds of things are kind of fun. Yo, what's up, Woo? By the way, Woo, did I see that it's your birthday today, by the way? Or was your birthday recent? Because I think I saw you streamed either yesterday or today in celebration and or in memoriam. By the way, Woo, it's good to see you, buddy. And if your birthday was recent, happy birthday. I know there's a lot of jokes about getting older, but I say no, you're getting wiser. It was this morning. Very nice, Woo, very nice. And it is, can I ask, Woo, is it indeed your birthday? Asking so I can
The Imperial
deliver you some spankings, some birthday spankings.
Look at all those wanted posters.
Mom stop. Oh, that's really nice, Woo. Yeah, Woo's a full of variety streamer and a cool dude and a recent birthday boy. The elves that lived in Cyrodiil. Oh wait, hold on, let me go back. Yeah, Nuwad was part of the... Okay, because I haven't heard of that one specifically. But yeah, you're 40. Oh, that's so cool. That was what I saw in the tweet. Woo, this you were celebrating and or
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
celebrating or dreading their 40th birthday. Regardless, I think it's a moment for celebration. So congrats, Woo, on surviving 40 years. Surviving on this green earth for that long, that is an impressive accomplishment, my man. Happy birthday to you, my man. What kinds of games did you stream today, Woo? In fact, do I have my mouse? Yes, I do. I can just do this. There we go. Doing some Shipbreaker. Heart Space, Shipbreaker. You know, I'll confess, I actually don't think I know that game. And also, since you had to cut the birthday stream short, Woo, do you have ambitions for other birthday streams? Maybe like sometime this weekend or something? Oblivion has that special kind of... Yes, it absolutely can. Okay. Oh, hold on. What's your story? I need to follow you. I don't know what your story is, but the way you're running makes me suspicious. Now, we've been in here, right? Okay, so now people are here. It was empty earlier and I was very scared.
The Black Horse Courier is our Imperial news service, chartered by
So it just came out yesterday. Okay, I gotcha. That might explain why I haven't heard of it yet. How did you like it, Boo? Was it good?
You see Khajiit always running through the city. You see Rajarat and his brothers. We bring the Black Horse Courier to the good citizens.
So they're the delivery boys. Friday or Saturday, nice, man. Oh, that's so sweet. We got an anniversary as well, buddy. That's a landmark couple of days in for you, bud. 40th birthday, got a 21st anniversary. Your anniversary will be old enough to drink. That's so nice, man. It's good. Excellent, man. And you've played this game before too, right, Woo?
Viator Asius has a good shield selection at Stonewall.
It's my first time playing it. So we're in the midst of my first playthrough and I'm going to be at it for a minute. People who have been watching can attest to how slowly I've been playing it, so we'll be at it for a while. That being said, I'm going to raise the voice volume up. Oh, it's already up pretty high.
Around here recently. Awful creatures. Horrible things. I hear that the High Elves train them. I can't imagine it. So long. Goodbye. It has no master. What is it?
He's like, goodbye. Then he's like, actually, I can't move.
Courier. Here, have a copy. It's free. Always free. We're funded by the Elder Council, so I don't mind, really.
This guy's like just a little bit too close. He's kind of in my bubble right now.
We operate throughout the Imperial City and Cyrodiil. Very fast, very accurate. News happens, the Black Horse Courier is there. Viator Asius has a...
Yeah, we heard about the good shields guy.
Bye. Urjabi helps his brothers, Rajarad and Hasiri.
The news never stops.
The Black Horse Courier brings the news of the people to the...
Okay.
I understand the Cyrodiil is good at getting into places other people can't. Farewell.
With the ears lower. Okay. Nice and easy. That explains why why we saw those lads running about. Delivering the papers hastily. What's your story? Random passerby.
Have a copy of the Black Horse Courier. It's the only way to get the real news. Feature story on the Grey Fox.
So I guess this is the time of day where lots of people are delivering the news. All right, so let's poke in some of these places that I couldn't poke into earlier. I see we have some questionably placed target hay bales, right in front of the entrance. So imagine, if you will, somebody being placed right here, trying out their brand new bow, their cool arrows, or firing some shots, and some clumsy ass motherfucker stumbles in. Hey, how's it going, John? I'm just here to... as they get fucking blasted by a little Billy who just bought his first crossbow. This red here, it's not the like painting of a target. It's the blood of passers-by getting splattered upon the hay bales. Oh, she looks very sad. I'm sad too. I'm sad but purple.
Welcome to A Fighting Chance. I'm Rosan, proprietor. I sell the best swords in the city, and I offer advanced training for armorers.
Well, the training probably wouldn't be my thing. We could repair, presumably.
The Gilded Carafe, a fine store with a terrible name. Have a look around. You won't find better prices than
sick battle axe, bro. Welcome back, Mr. Wu. Yeah, sick battle axe. Of course, it wouldn't do us any good. We could get ourselves a nice little longsword. It's fairly cheap. I Iron Claymore, of course, it's two-handed. We're looking for things that would be a significant increase from our weapon that does 3 damage right now. So the equivalent of an iron longsword, more or less. Another Claymore, still two-handed. Probably one-handed would be preferred for a bit. It's nothing too crazy. So a light armor helmet would be kind of nice, although we'll probably be able to find them fairly soon anyway. It's one of those things, whenever I play games like this, I usually am implored to seek out, like, to find weapons and gear versus buying them. It's like, the stuff you find in a dungeon is going to be more exciting, plundering that kind of stuff versus buying it from a shop. So I tend to lean towards that, unless I find something truly extraordinary.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and suggest that she will note my ambitions. Yep, she knows what I'm up to. Okay, so some sick of the shopkeepers definitely have that going on. Oh, sorry, I knocked your shit down. So it's the fighting chance. There were several merchant places I want to check out. Here's the jeweler shop. Saw this one earlier. Trying to find myself have much for jewelry to sell or even to buy that I'd be interested in buying. Can I crouch down? Yeah, so I can see what these are. Very nice. I like these little display cases they have. Have I played the other ones? The only one I've played is Morrowind, and I've played a lot of Morrowind throughout the years, but that's the only other one that I've played. I've not played Skyrim ever.
What can I do for you?
And once this playthrough is finished, I would eventually get to Skyrim as well, but it'll probably be a while.
Dovanaran is getting up in years, but
What's
he
your favorite one?
knows a bit about alteration.
You have a favorite Elder Scrolls game. Skyrim is a treat, yeah. I'm definitely liking this, but I will confess I have a special soft spot for Morrowind in my heart. Of course, it's the first one I played, so of course that's why I like it so much. Yeah, these are all nice, but I don't know if I have much interest in making our character look nice when we already look beautiful and handsome. You really can't dress this up anymore, and he needs to be dressed up. So jewelry, the nicest jewels in all the land will not make a difference in our beauty, our beautiness. Yeah, D-Man's playing it right now. That's right. Yeah, we got the Elder Scrolls mood going on right now. Already been in the feed bag, which is a great name. Good as new merchandise. Give me one sec, friends. I need to use the little hobbit's room. So I'll use this as an opportunity to save. Not the autosave, we'll just save right here. Like how it's counting the number of times we've saved, as if to say it's like a mark of, maybe not a mark of shame, but very much a mark of how many times I've relied on the save feature. Alright, so back into it. This is a general goods shopkeep solution. Oh, got a bearskin rug, very nice. Vigilant. Okay, I've heard of Vigilant, but I've heard many good things about Enderal.
It's nice to see a new shopper. I was afraid I lost any hope of new business ever since Thorinir opened up.
Well, the good news is they would definitely recognize our face. Our face is somewhat memorable. Tell me about this Thorinir.
I think you might be just the kind of person we're looking for. Perhaps you can assist us with a problem we're having here in the market district.
I'm curious.
I'm the chairperson for the Society of Concerned Merchants. We formed this group a while back to keep a nice, fair economic balance in town. Not every store is a member, but we're slowly trying to convince them to join. Everything was fine until Thorinir opened his shop nearby.
Fucking Thorinir messing it up.
Selling all sorts of merchandise, he undercuts prices like you wouldn't believe. He doesn't always sell what we sell, but it is still a problem. People who buy tend to want to spend their money there. That leaves none for us. It's getting so bad a few of us may have to close up shop. He outright refuses to join the society or even discuss the matter. we are convinced he's up to no good. What we need is for you to case his establishment and figure out where he gets his inventory. Find some proof of his wrongdoing, and let us know. We cannot do it ourselves, as he recognizes all of us. The job pays a fair bounty in gold when he is brought to justice.
I wonder how he's pulling his maneuvers then. I'm curious.
Everyone comes to the big city to buy and sell. Why not? More stores, better selection, better prices. His inventory must be stolen. It has to be. He prices less than it costs to make some of those things. Go see for yourself. I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks.
And before I end up loading up on a bajillion side quests. And then get lost in them, and then forget about the main quest.
I hope you're more successful uncovering his scheme than we've been.
But again, that's just the Elder Scrolls way.
My wares?
Wow. It's good damage. It's two-handed, but still, that's impressive. So, as a general, shop is just a variety of things. Anything you would buy from me? Feeble mind, drain intelligence. I don't think I will use this, and I don't think I would apply it to a weapon, per se. Saw that one. I have lots of corn, lots of mushrooms. Sell a bunch of these, or give them away. These are scrolls, I'm fairly sure. The notes are fine, yeah, but those are good. A soul gem, you know what? I'll go and sell this, just because we can always, well, we will eventually, most likely, find other ways to acquire better soul gems, so I'll just sell that one. Oh, that is quite heavy. Let's go ahead and sell this too. Since these are light, I guess I'll hang on to them until I have a better mercantile skill. Yeah, those heavy things, though, it's like, yeah, I might as well get them. Get them the heck out of here. Some more side quests.
Thanks again for your help. We had no other place to turn.
Is that a broom? Hoisting up a... Oh, I'm sorry, it's not a broom, it's a hoe. Wait, no, that's a hoe. This is a... I don't know what this is, but it catches my eye. That's a hoe, faux show. Yeah, they want to keep their eyes on you, which is legit. Acrobatics is increased. They sure have. And let that be a warning to you, lady. Next time you suspect me of thievery. As I knock down just a few pieces of bread. Now, wait, hold on. I didn't really catch the name of this place. It looks like another shop. Is this the one? Cyrodiil. Okay, no, this is not that shop.
Say, you look like someone that could help us out.
Oh, they're having the same problem.
With another merchant in town who goes by the name of
Thornir, yes.
Jensine is the lady you want to speak with about Thorinir. There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil.
Heard about that one.
It's a beautiful city, but stay away from the waterfront. It's not dangerous, but it's dirty, and the beggars are a nuisance. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Helm of the Deep Delver. It's expensive. It's heavy armor too. But some pretty nice constant effects though. Pretty cool. Some potions. Some ingredients. Some scrolls they call books. Okay, very nice.
Good day.
Sorry about your barrel of tools.
Tertullian, Sergius, and Cicero, the three Verus brothers. I'm Sergius.
I think we saw Cicero outside not too long ago.
The Black Horse Couriers run by three Khajiit brothers. They buy freelance stories with an Imperial stipend.
Okay.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something.
Another cool one-handed blade. It's very expensive, yeah. I'm seeing a common thread. Or a common trend. A lot of cool things. Or sometimes the merchant will have one cool thing that's Fairly expensive. The Younger Scrolls, not the Elder Scrolls. So we need to find this Thorinir lad and see what he's all up to right now. It wasn't the feedback, was it?
Good afternoon.
What is it, citizen?
Oh my god, everyone's crowding around me.
Good afternoon.
Yes?
What's your story?
Those
Just a dude.
Posters of the
Wanted posters, everyone. Okay.
You too.
We're
always
very
on
shiny.
duty. When the city is quiet, everybody is happy, right? If you like noise, maybe you're in the wrong place.
Enchantments are expensive, sure. Yeah, because in Morrowind, finding an enchanted thing was fairly easy after a certain point. So it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, it's a little bit more of a deal,
spending too much time on
an ordeal rather.
Project. But enough about me. What can I do for you?
You hear more about your project?
I'm here in the city for access to the temple libraries.
Okay, so I guess I can't hear more about his projects. Anyway, so I don't think this is it. I think we talked to her already. Yeah, we've already been in here. That's the courier place. So Merchant's Inn was the first place I went to. Was this the guy? No, this guy's legit. Yeah, we talked to him too. Thorinir does not sound... Yeah, that does not sound like a dark elf name. Just keep looking around. There's another wing over this way that I've yet to investigate that had a bunch of... bunch of mage things. In the first edition. Opius, this sounds like a bank. Used to be a shop though. Copious coin purse. Ah, you're the lad.
What kind of deal can I make for you today? Arthralos is a sneaky one. Kind of makes you wonder what he's up to.
Curious what kinds of things you're selling that are so ridiculously cheap. Bunch of clothes. Oh, well, that's not cheap. Constant effective pants that are nice, actually. Quite nice. I mean, these prices aren't, like, completely absurd. Some various books. So it's not, like, overly suspicious.
Goodbye. Please, come again.
Save, and then I'm gonna go ahead and ask him about his inventory in a manner that is hopefully less accusatory.
What about my inventory? Well, that would be a trade secret. I can't divulge how I pass the great savings on to you now, can I? Just like a baker not revealing his best recipes, I must keep my sources anonymous, or every merchant in town would use them. Suffice to say, they are quite reliable and low cost. That way, you walk out with a full coin purse.
Yeah, it's like there's some economics going on here. Right, so we can't ask about it again, it seems.
I have the best prices in town? Why? I'm smart, and you're smart. We know the right people, we get the best deals.
He's a smarmy son of a bitch, isn't he? Well, that is probably it for that.
Goodbye.
I think we did update our journal. Oh, it's as the active quest. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, when the shop closes, we would see where he goes.
Hi.
It's still fairly early in the day, I believe. 1:30. Yeah, so we got plenty of day hours left. So we'll continue to peruse for a bit, but that one's an average lock. That one's a little bit more involved. So we'll come back here when it gets closer to closing time. What I assume closing time is. Now, hold on. Is there a conversation happening?
Hiring new members. treasures. If you're looking for books, not bad work for some edition is the only place in the
Good
city
to know.
find them.
Goodbye.
It's a fine place. You too. But I miss the person.
Spare a coin for the infirm.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Oh.
Nothing I'd like to talk about. So I've heard. Have you ever bought light armor at Best Defense? I've heard it's the best light armor in the city. Take care. Hi there.
I should get subtitles for their conversations. But yeah, so it's across from first edition. Let's go to the mage places.
Do you want something?
That's not it.
from me?
And a staff probably wouldn't do us a whole lot of good per se, because we don't have any, like, blunt weapon skills. We're not exactly a blunt master. We're kind of a blunt amateur. Oh, I'll come back. He's like, here, I'll meet you at the front.
You're in Rindir's Staffs, and I'm Rindir. I sell magical staffs. Imagine that.
Imagine that. Who would have guessed it?
My advice is, take your time. Walk around the market district, see what's on offer. Don't buy until you've seen it all. Take your time. I needed some cash, so I went to see Jensine.
It's the second person to say that, yeah.
Only quality goods.
I wonder if
for
she has
sale
some other
here.
kind of racket going on
What
herself, for
can
that
I
matter.
interest you in?
So yeah, staff with charges. Oh, okay. It's cool. It's a lot, too. Wow. It's impressive. A nice robe, some stuff. Yeah, so nothing here that really tickles my pickle, per se, but still, it's nice that there's some pretty cool things. That's how staffs work in this game. It's more magically charged weapons. Discounted spells. Have I made any ridiculous potions? I probably ought to, if I have not. My novice mortar and pestle. Still nothing compatible with these mushrooms. However, lots of things are compatible with corn and rice. What about mutton? Nothing with mutton. Seeds, nothing there. This leaf. Yeah, a lot of these probably will not have any other matches for a while. It'd really be more down to, like, what are some new things that I found.
Edgar Votrine.
Weird shading going on. Or shadows, rather. Shadowing happening.
I got cheap. You want to buy or sell, the city is great. You want free? Go down the holes, kill some monsters, sell your loot back in the city.
It's the basic idea, honestly.
The Emperor and his 3 sons dead, right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
So spells are something I absolutely am interested in, since I'm primarily a spellcaster. So some of these wouldn't be as nice, although that is a nice price. Wait, no, this is the price. Ooh, that's kind of a... I don't have that much money, so I can't go nutty. Fire damage on touch sounds nice. We already have a fire spell by distance. Drain destruction on target. That's kind of nice, I suppose. Feather could be nice. Fortify fatigue, sure. Major wound, drain health on target. That ain't half bad. That's tempting. 200 is a bit much. Say ice spell. So yeah, right now we only have fire. A fire spell that on target, which is fine, and a lot of things are, you know, take damage from fire. But dark elves, Dunmer, are resistant to fire, so snowball would be a kind of a way to get around that resistance. Light on self could be legit useful. Water breathing could be nice too. Yeah, I'm not gonna commit to any of this just yet.
Farewell.
One guy we were just talking to was saying, whoops. how great it is to shop around before committing to a purchase. So we'll come back in a bit. So, Office of Imperial Commerce. I'm guessing this might be related to that group that Jensine was telling us about earlier. And most of these books I think I've already read by this point. Except this one, I've not read The Wolf Queen, Volume 4.
Hello?
Sorry, I'm reading your books, lady. I have more pressing matters.
Venencia Melisea, Office of Imperial Commerce. You got complaints? Of course you got complaints. Who doesn't?
So having magic skills as being like the major skills means we'll have more spells available to us. That's good. Because yeah, I mean, in Morrowind you could buy a spell. If you had the money for it, you might not be able to cast it successfully, but you could still, you know, still have it in your spell list. So I wasn't sure if there would be a different limitation in this game. My most successful mod that I made for Morrowind, with the mods that I made, was a spellbooks mod. Because I'm a big fan of Diablo 1. And in Diablo 1, you learn spells by, I think you could buy the spellbooks, or you would find the spellbooks in dungeons, and you read the spellbook and it teaches you the spell. So I added a mod into Morrowind that did exactly that. And I've got changes that I've got things I want to add to the mod if I can find ways to do it such that there are limitations in play right now. The only because the way it works right now is that it's all randomized. It's just I added these things to the loot tables and it just works that way. And that's fine. But what I would like to do is make it so that you could find a book of like a really good spell early on, but if you have like too low of an intelligence or a willpower skill or a wisdom attribute or what have you, that or no, willpower attributes rather, or too low of a destruction skill, that kind of thing, then you can't learn it. So like having some kind of system like that in place, but that's pretty heavy in the scripting sequence. So I don't know if what I want to do is possible, but yeah, like that's something I want to go back into. I'd like to buy a house in town. Okay, maybe not yet.
You have complaints against merchants
Skyrim,
here?
that's what Skyrim does. Yeah, I like the spellbook idea. Because they basically... Oh, here, I want to talk over.
To a lot of people who ignore them. What else did you expect? Justice? Go to the chapel. Talk to Zenithar. He'll take care of everything.
But yeah, like I would play Morrowind and I would play a spellcaster user.
Goodbye.
Would love venturing into dungeons. And when you're a weapon user and you're in a dungeon, you can find a really cool sword or a really cool piece of armor that really like takes your character to the next level. But when you're a mage, it's harder to find that. You might find a nice scroll that casts a cool spell, but anybody can cast scrolls. You might find a staff, but unless you've majored into blunt weapons, you're not going to use that staff or anything. So it felt like dungeoneering for mages was kind of... It wasn't that it was boring, but it had less reward potential than being a armor user or a weapons user.
Good afternoon. If I had a question about heavy armor,
so some kind of mod like that would,
ask Bernard
you know, maybe
for the
even the
best
playing field a little bit. Make it so that when you're a mage and you're
knows
finding
a
like
lot
cool
about
spell books,
Plus,
then
he'll teach
it
others
makes
how
it
to
more
use
worth
heavy
to
armor.
dungeoneer yourself.
So long.
Dungeoneer through the dark
Hello.
caves. Are you the person we talked to earlier?
Yes.
You are not.
Roderick is looking around for a business to invest in. I know he'll find something soon.
Yeah, there's some weird shadow shenanigans going on. Novice, apprentice, yeah. Skill thresholds make sense.
Roderick.
Whoops.
Claudette Perrick runs a fine alchemy shop. You should check out the Gilded Carafe.
Despite its dreadful name, as I've been informed.
Farewell.
Is this an Argonian? It is.
Question?
Oh, Jesus.
Antus Vannon.
Just fucking materialized.
Sleep late and read trashy books. I don't keep up with the Mages Guild affairs anymore.
Look at this silver fox with matching hair and eyes and outfits somehow.
I spent 40 years at the Arcane University. Good years, but I don't miss it. Now I'm completely useless. and proud of it.
I hope to one day get old enough and retire, and that is how I will retire. I will be a useless son of a bitch, and I'm super excited for it.
Runs a fine alchemy shop. You too.
Matching pants, this dude is so coordinated.
Can I help you?
Oh, excuse me.
My cousin says the beggars all work for the Grey Fox. It's rather frightening. Bye.
So actually, it's only 3:37. So I don't know when quitting time is, but I'm guessing it's probably not far. Multiple peeps. For helmet, yeah. For light armor, I will probably need to look for things like that.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure
At this point, there's really nothing that I can sell to you, I don't think. So leather cuirass. That's more or less what we have right now. It's a different terminology in different games, but the general idea is still the same.
Bernardo. I handle the heavy armor at the best defense. I'm also an advanced trainer in heavy armor, so I know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I'm not a huge heavy armor guy myself.
You want light armor? Pah! Why wear fluffy flutter when you can wear real armor? But if you must have light armor, talk to Morrow Rufus. Idiot.
Yeah, you nerd.
Phintius has the best bookstore in the city. Of course, First Edition is the only bookstore in the city.
He's got the market cornered.
Let's do business.
Wow, that is an impressive set of armor, or piece of armor. Yeah, this is for a real manly man armor. None of that pussy ass light armor bullshit.
Farewell.
Do you like how he lovingly referred to his coworker? He's like, yeah, go talk to that fucker. He's got the light armor prissy bullshit, you fucking nerd. He didn't say exactly that, but it was pretty much verbatim exactly what I just said. Now, which of you is going to chase me up here when I try to break into your bedrooms? It's the heavily armored lad. Oops, I knocked things over. Okay, well, just the one piece of boots, but yes, pair of boots. Here's the alchemical shop. All right, I made some potions that I mean to sell.
Greetings to you.
Are you the guy? Just a guy.
I'm a sneak. Advanced sneak, in fact. And I train sneaks. No law against it.
I like that's his
I needed some cash.
introduction.
So I went to see Jensine. The watch can't touch me. I'm careful, private-like. Don't like people following me. Sure, it makes people nervous, seeing me sneak around. Too bad.
Too bad for them. That's his training options. Very nice.
Take care.
You have to be careful to like not steal the bouquet of flowers, even though they have no value. It would still get me in trouble if I were to touch them. Fortitude, yeah, more of that stuff. There's a nice little skull on display. I was gonna say, is that a legit crystal ball? That'd be cool. I see you have books over here. I'm just gonna give them a quick perusal. I'm gonna guess that she might be in the Mages Guild, hence why she has many books about Mages Guild happenings. Some nice scales, very nice.
I have everything for the budding alchemist under one roof. Far more than Thorinir would ever have, despite his horrid business ethics.
Ooh, taking Thornir down a peg, I like it.
Also try my friend, Aegir Georic, the main ingredient here in the district.
And I'm guessing they would be competitors then, so I'm surprised that they're like friendly.
Talk to Jensine. She can help you better than I can.
Yeah, that's fair, Fivinger, yeah. There are reasons why it would be useful.
Everything you need to make your own. What will it be?
Anybody want some cheap wine? I have a lot of potions. And a lot of reagents. I will sell to you some of my goofy-ass potions. Would you like some bootleg Restore Fatigue potions?
Transaction.
How about a bootleg Restore Fatigue potion? And I'll get you with a mix-up with a bootleg Restore Fatigue potion. She never saw it coming.
Another satisfied customer. Good
Actually,
day.
since I sold to you, you're kind of my customer, but sure.
How are you?
Slash and smash. There's a Mystic Emporium. Oh. Your books appear to be experiencing a moment. Let me just read all of them very briefly. So that's what, yeah, we sold one of these earlier. It's an impressive weapon that I'm sure in the hands of the right person can be quite terrifying. I think that's the exact helmet I'm wearing. Except mine is a little bit wider. So that confirms that the weapons, or the armor rather, will resize to fit their wearer. Check this out. Oh, that's a club? Oh, I thought it's like a spiked club or something. Are we twinsies, or are we wearing the same armor? We are. We look really identical in every way.
Herbal Grow Oracle knows you need axes and blunt weapons, big ones, so he makes them and sells them here. Slash and Smash, the big orc weapon shop. Big weapons for big heroes.
That's me. I'm a big hero.
Where else? You have to
big
be
and
here.
Purple.
This is the city. The Emperor and his 3 sons dead. Armor, weapons, I have it all. How
Has
may
it
I
all.
help?
And he has swords. It's not just the blunt things. There's that claymore again. He's got some armor. And he does sell lockpicks, which is nice. So if we ever needed a bunch more, we have that as an option. Okay.
Stop talking.
Stop. Oh, fine. I'm leaving then. Stop talking, more buying, he says.
Hello there.
Yes, that's the sneak. The pro sneak. What time is it? 5:10. We might be nearing quitting time.
Welcome to the Mystic Emporium. Calendar
That is quite
with
the
all
bird
your
hair he's got.
needs under one roof. Look and buy. If you need light armor, talk to Marrow Rufus at
So I've heard.
No one can experience the city for you. You must go, walk, touch, see, feel, talk to everyone.
And taste every wall and piece of ground.
Can I interest you in some of my
Hands of the
wares?
wow, that's cool. Expensive once again, but very cool though. This is more enchantments, that kind of thing. Very nice.
You too.
I'm waiting.
She's very bright. You are scalding my retina slightly, lady.
I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members.
She's very luminescent. Like, it scalds the retinas a little bit.
I offer the finest goods and
She has
lowest
potions, and I think
prices
also
in all
spells.
Cyrodiil.
Bone meal harvested from skeleton sponges. What's this?
Always keep your magical equipment charged.
Oh, recharging things. Very nice.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
So sometimes you need more magicka to cast these things. I don't have enough for any of them. They're fairly expensive. Whoa, they're very expensive. Wow, there's some have requirements for various skills. Yeah. Telekinesis, that's a really useful spell too. So that's for much later. Much later in life.
Enough talk.
Enough talk. How about you? That's cool. I like these tapestries. So I go over here.
It's you. Hi. They say that the priests and priestesses of the Chapel of Dibella have all been
They're distracted. Now's my time to strike, mayhaps.
murdered. No one even knows who did it.
Good day.
Is it going to be that easy? Actually, maybe the better question is there anything worthwhile down here? We'll find out. Just gonna sit down and contemplate breaking into this place. can steal their pumpkins and their wheat grains. I can make more weird fucking potions. We'll take your watermelons and your corn. Nothing is sacred. It's the only thing that's not bolted down. More crystal balls. Some skulls and some bone. You know, you need a basement to store your extra skulls and the bones you've acquired. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit sad that I'm seeing things like corn. Ooh, frost salts, that's legit useful. Seeing things like corn, apples. I kind of miss like salt rice and kwama eggs. I miss like the more otherworldly and like alien world feeling ingredients and reagents you can find. This is like normal shit, you know? I don't like the normie shit. Give me the weird shit. Like, I can guess what salt rice is, but I really don't know. Here's some flour. Pumpkins are illegal. That's an illegal pumpkin you have in your... You have a license for that pumpkin, sir? Sorry, my pumpkin license expired. Then you're going to jail.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good to see you. If you need to get rid of something quickly,
Are you still distracted?
the copious coin purse. Thorinir isn't too picky.
Oh my god, they are still distracted. This is the greatest day of my fucking life. Yep. So maybe that's a strat. Wait for them to like get distracted with their own bullshit. Oh, and that's when you can... the goods. Well, they can follow me in here, so I need to be probably fairly quick on the draw. The hourglass and the crystal balls look very shiny. They look very pretty. Oh, yes. The good shit. Some motherfucker broke into the upstairs and stole all of our food. Our apples, our... Whoops. I did not want the boring ass... Yes, it's all stolen. I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry. Clay bowl, get it out of here. Thump. Crab meat. I'm gonna make some crab rangoon. Is that stuff in the tanker? No, it's not. Yeah, pumpkin is just fancy talk for new orange helmet. The orange is to counteract the purple, or it's to match our hair more. Animals are more normal, yeah. There are some weird ones though, yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I've heard is sometimes lamented with the newer Elder Scrolls games, is that like the world feels less alien and things are more like recognizable, for better or for worse. Because I mean, I love the weird shit in Morrowind, and I recognize why they probably wanted to make it a little bit more fantasy standardized in some ways, but yeah, I miss that feeling of being like, this is a completely different world. So again, I could steal these, but I wouldn't be able to resell them. So what are we using right now? We are using steel short sword. Yeah, so it's like it does, for all intents and purposes, the same amount of damage. Sprig of Nirnroot. Find an alchemist and find out more about it. Like an alchemist that's downstairs. Okay, maybe not downstairs. So Nirnroot is special in some ways. Could be useful for being a sneaky man's. Okay. And for claws and mandrake root, very nice. Ginseng and redwort flower. More prehistoric, yeah. That makes sense. ESO has some cool ones. Oh, that's cool, yeah. Like, I don't know if I would ever really want to get into ESO myself. I can appreciate it from afar though, and I would definitely like to. I that's like one thing I would be curious about, is like to see what kind of variety of things it allows. It provides, rather. By the way, look at this. Your penchant lover, he or she, so I guess the shopkeeper was a woman. I will slay trolls, walk through thorns, fast for a week. Oh, it's a little bit sad. I came here for memes. I wasn't ready for you know, for feels. Yeah, actually, this bed would not be illegal to sleep into. So after putzing around, I will not engage anyone any further. Oh, the shopkeeper was the dude. Lady was just a visitor who glows very brightly in the dark. So we are very much in nighttime. So let's go back this way. Yeah, people are closing up shop for the day, I think.
Greetings to you. How goes it? Been better.
Yeah, it was over here, right? What's your story?
I'm Irene Metric. If you needed to know more, you'd already know. I don't trust you enough to talk about that.
Oh, well, damn.
The feedback isn't fancy, but it fills you up. Bye.
It would be... Oh. Hold on. Wait for it. Let's all contemplate whatever the game is doing. Hello? Game? You doing okay? I can alt-tab. And OBS is still doing its thing. Okay. Okay. It just decided it was gonna have a bit of a moment. Yeah, what did we say this place was next to? It was actually here. We probably have a map, a local map. It tells me exactly. Hope that's it. Yeah, this way. Make haste, because I have no idea when things properly do start closing.
How are you?
So it's still open. I could just be weird and just like stare at him the whole time. It's 8 p.m. You're probably closing up shop pretty soon, aren't you, buddy?
Goodbye.
So yeah, it's like I wonder what do you have your business hours posted out front? It's very much after 8. You know, I might as well make some weird potions while I'm staring this man in the face. Hold on, I want to make things with the pumpkin. Yes, pumpkin. Oh, probably just restore fatigue, right? A pumpkin and flower potion. Let's do this. Let's start with this guy. Damn, still no matches. Aloe vera leaves. Oh my god, Dave posted the aloe sausage video. Aloe vera sausage video. From regular sausage. He was right, it was a good video. Keep this guy on hand. I think I picked up a lot of strange things, but not strange enough, clearly. There's also the frost salts, but I wouldn't use that as a reagent. I would just sell that raw, just because it's very valuable. Atronox are not easy to take down this early in the game. So then nothing with the meats. Let's do this. Wheat grain. Just start making some, just more restore fatigue potions. Doesn't have to be fancy, just enough to get by. And Fidelf, hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining in. We're playing some, this is actually my first playthrough of Oblivion. And I am spending it by making a bunch of strange potions. We're an apprentice of alchemy. It's not any of our major skills, but we done did it. And now automatically identified. That's nice. That's very useful. That's why I'm leveling up alchemy. Not because it will have any bearing for our character, but it's nice being able to see what reagents can do easily. So that is nice. And also, it creates things we can then sell for very little money. And that's pretty much the extent of what I'm going for here. Yeah, nothing with no matches with mutton. What ham? Ham and apple. Delicious. Arrowroot. Damage luck. And restore fatigue. We'll just say damage luck. Yeah, nice damage luck potion. Perfect. Oh, here we go. There's this. Restore agility. That's kind of nice. I'm out of things then, aren't I? Pear. Oh, pear and tomato. And pumpkin? Nope. Lots of new potions. Very cool. Yeah, nothing else. Oh, wait, no, here we go. Now this is showing up. Oh, maybe that's it. As you level up alchemy, not only can you see the ingredients, but you can make things with those ingredients. In Morrowind, you wouldn't see what the matches are. You would just know that a match was possible. So some damage health potions. Very nice, very nice. So I should then start with this guy. Because now that we've leveled up our alchemy, the possibilities have been expanded. So that's just, yeah, fortify intelligence, that kind of thing. Very cool. I also will say that, like, leveling in this game, leveling skills feels a lot quicker. In Morrowind, it took a minute to get a thing leveled up, even with heavy use. In this game, like, in one room, we leveled up our sneak by, like, 3 levels, it felt. It was ridiculous. Also, we have Cyrodiil brandy. When did... Oh, I stole it. That's right. It's like, when did we do that? We done stole it. Ooh, can I read his note? Let's do this. I'm going to save real quick. I'm hoping that it'll read it and not steal it. Oh, it's for a hangover cure. I was like, this sounds very ominous. Yeah, so we were implored to follow him when he wraps up shop. This one's an average. Yeah, he's indeed following me. Smart man. Smart man for I'm not to be trusted. Maybe the shop doesn't close while I'm in it. Maybe, what if I leave? He's on the move. And I, like, wait for him to exit, maybe? So it's still open. This one's closing up shop. Yeah, some of them are starting to close up shop. 8:30. Anything else you have of interest while I'm in here? Oh. I thought he was wrapping up. He's just staring at me while I awkwardly mill around in his place. It's like he knows I'm on side quest duty. Some blank canvases. Or maybe he knows, like, he knows all the ridiculous potions I have in my inventory. And he knows, like, those potions are not made from legit merchandise. That's from stuff he's stolen. So he's watching me like a hawk to make sure I don't steal his watermelons or his potatoes.
Welcome back. I have the best prices in town.
Yeah, so he still says the same thing.
Goodbye.
Let's wait for you to wrap up shop, man. So it's 9 o'clock. So he's just following me around. All right, so if I leave, it's still open. Yeah, it's I like the weird NPC interactions. I was like, close moon. It's just fun watching them sprint around. There's not like a weird back door, is there? Ooh, now wouldn't that be interesting if that sewer grate that we saw earlier... Oh shit, maybe that gate that we saw... Well, except... Well, yeah, I don't know. That gate that we saw... It could only be opened remotely.
Well met.
Maybe that's how this guy is meeting his unsavory dealers. What's up, Corey? Yeah. You know exactly what I'm doing. I'm like waiting for this man to close up shop so I can snipe this motherfucker and see how he's doing his unsavory bullshit. Although these are tomatoes, not apples, but close enough. One man's tomato is another man's apple.
Welcome.
So he has no other things. I'm just hoping that when closing time strikes, it'll be super obvious. I mean, there's only one way out, unless there's like a super secret hidden exit, or if this leads outside somehow. Tomato to maple something. The way he like tries to keep line of sight on us is curious. I wish these places had their hours listed out front. Or if I could look it up on Google Maps and show me their business hours. It's 10 p.m. This man's still doing his thing. Tomato morph. What's up, El Gaso? Thank you for joining in, buddy.
Hello again.
Ah, he's doing his thing. Cool. So now I'll be a sneaky man. Look at me being sneaky. It's definitely not obvious, is it? The eyeball means we are very clearly being seen right now. So let's see if our theory is correct, if he's checking out that cool little sneaky spot. That is my theory. Oh, he went into the Merchant's Inn of all things. So he's rounding up all of his homies.
Greetings.
Or something. Thornier, what are you doing, my man? But yeah, actually, there's a lot of people here. Merchants and whatnot. There's the light armor guy.
Good to see you.
So they're having a meeting.
Hello.
Maybe this is like where we go to like just to chill in the off hours.
Isn't a bad place to stay if you're visiting the city. The King and Queen is a fine place, and it's much more reasonable than other places in town. Good day.
If I
Hello again.
engage
Why are
with you.
following me? Please go away. I'm quite busy.
Nothing. Okay. Can I see how much he likes me? Not much. At least I think that's what that means. I'm done.
Please, I'm very busy.
Evening.
So he knows we're tailing him. It's probably pretty obvious.
What can I do for you?
Stealing things from the shop. Yeah, we've looted a few like private quarters of shops.
Consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits.
Seems like if two NPCs are talking to each other, they will not follow us
We have no emperor.
into our
and no
snoopage.
heir. That's never happened before. I suppose we should all be worried.
What can I do for you?
Interesting.
Hello.
Be seeing you.
So we stopped in here just, you know, for a pint,
Good to see you.
just to chill for a bit. Let's see what else this man's up to. I still have my theories. Like that he knows we were tailing him already.
What?
Oh, now he's going the direction I was hoping he would go. Take everything off the counter. But yeah, my understanding is if it doesn't have the red hand notification, like icon thing, then it means it's up for grabs for freezies. Ah, the hollow stump. One button. I almost cast fireball at him. That would have been awful. So he's meeting a dude. Just don't get spotted though. That's correct. Nope, you can't see me. So we need evidence of his wrongdoing. Yeah, I'm visible because those guys can see me. So if I were to engage with them right now, they would just say, get the fuck away, probably. I don't have any smoking guns right now. So I'll have to check that hollow log. And then I'll also need to tell this other lad. Nothing questionable here. Was she involved as well? Is she a passerby? She is just a passerby. Oh, is it that you put the bucket over their heads, Ogalso, so they can't see what you're doing? I've heard people talk about that, but I thought they were joking. That's exactly it. I thought that was a meme. That's an actual strat. That's wild. It's a real thing. Let's do this. I'm gonna get closer so I can eavesdrop. Again, I'm making it super not obvious. I'm being a very sneaky man, you see. We're just gazing longingly into each other's eyes. Let's do this. Let's do a quick save. And I'm going to engage.
Yeah. Don't know anyone by that name. Now go away.
He's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inventory? I am a simple trapper. My inventory just consists of
Works in
pelts
Skyrim
and
too.
skins.
Impressive.
I would hardly call that inventory. Now get out of my way.
It's a school of magic. Wonder if they're gonna get past that in Elder Scrolls 6. They'll imply anti-bucket maneuvers.
I supply many fine city merchants with goods, all sorts of things. Whatever I can buy cheap and sell dear. Humph.
Hmm. You said
Why
all
are you
this.
following me? Those wanted posters of the Grey Fox are everywhere.
Okay, so he says nothing else.
I'm listening.
His opinion has not changed.
Please, I'm...
Nothing in the hollow stump. So really, I would like to follow this other lad. Yes. Anyway, back to business. Whoops, wrong button. I keep thinking that's the sneak button. In fact, I might want to change that. It's a good trope. Yeah, it's a legit part of the thieving ecosystem. I'm just thinking there's got to be more to this. When I was putzing around earlier, we never saw these lads in this spot. So they can't be here for terribly, terribly long, I would think. Right now it is past 1 a.m. This guy opened his shop at like 6 a.m. Doesn't this guy need to sleep? God dang. Were there any other updates when I talked to the guy earlier? Yeah, nothing new. When he was... I interrupted him talking to Thorinir. He's like, Thorinir? Never heard of him. Now get the fuck out of my face. They are having a conversation. I can hear none of it. I like the idea they're just staring lovingly into each other's eyes right now. And saying nothing else. What I was hoping is that I would see one of them slink off this guy. Maybe I'm too close. Maybe I need to, like, back the fuck up. If either of them were to move, I would see them. Just a bromance with the homies, you know, a merchant romance. JD says, or Corey says to get closer. Am I sneaky yet, guys? Yeah, they're looking right at me.
That you, Agamir?
Oh, there we go.
Shh, not so loud.
So that's what it's about. You're right, Corey. Thank you.
Sorry, I am not used to this kind of meeting. It always
But
makes
I'm
me
so obvious.
Well, just shut up and listen to me. The next shipment will be sooner than I expected. Just have the money ready.
How is this considered sneaky? This is
Same
wild.
assortment of things? I mean, I have enough clothing for now.
You take what I get. I get notice at the last second, and I have to jump on it. No time to be picky about it.
Well, that society is putting more pressure on me, so maybe we better cut back for a while.
You cut back now, and I'm going to take my business elsewhere. Or maybe pay a visit to that Jensine and tell her about your little scheme.
So there was a sweet spot then, I'm guessing.
Contact
Yeah,
me
just
when
to-
you have the items, and
To
we'll
place
make
yourself upon.
Don't worry, it'll be very soon. Now get out of here.
Alright, so this is going to be a bit of a... Yeah, don't worry, we're very sneaky right now. So this will be a bit then most likely, just see where this guy goes. I'm so flabbergasted. I thought for sure it would be a matter of just be hidden, but like, you know, within earshot rather. But it was a matter of being like close enough to hear them, I guess, but I'm just standing in front of them at that point. So we saw him go this way. It's completely wild. So it's Oblivion logic, I got you. In order to play the Oblivion, I must think like the Oblivion. Let the void consume me. So this is a graveyard. I'm being sneaky. Okay, apparently I'm legit being sneaky if we're leveling up our skill. Ear sight, yes, so I can point at them with my gigantic ears. My pontificators. I'm just hiding from the goblins. Yeah, don't worry, officers. I'm just crouched down in this sneaking position so that I can... get comfortable and sleep better. Oh, Game Fox! Thank you. My goodness, that's so nice. Thank you, my friends. At the points. Our little system for Game Fox's rate. Thank you, Game Fox. How you doing, guys? A quick shout out for Game Fox. Unless someone else beats me to it. Oh, not Game Box. Game Fox. The Game Box TV. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, beat me to it. Thank you. If not for my typo, I would have gotten it. Thank you, Game Fox. How you doing, friends? We're playing some Oblivion. This is actually my first ever playthrough the game. I've played a lot of Morrowind over the years, but I've never touched the wild world of Oblivion yet, and we're doing a side quest right now. In fact, if you've played this game, you probably know the exact side quest I'm in the midst of right now. But I see Game Fox was doing some Pokemon Coliseum. That's right, when I was in your stream not too long ago, and you were telling us about Pokemon Coliseum coming up. In fact, you had a bunch of games queued up to play fairly soon, which is very exciting. Thank you, Game Fox. Yeah. We're playing it a lot, or rather, I'm enjoying it a lot, rather. This is only my second stream of it. We broke out of prison. We made our character, who is a handsome, purple-faced lad, who's very sad-looking. I'm killing this guy, by the way. I'm keeping an eye on where he's going. I'm trying to be somewhat sneaky while doing so. We're in a different part of town. BT Dubskis. This is a very large town. This is like the part of the capital, I suppose. Yeah, that's right. You're playing some Pokemon Coliseum. Do you have any like fun clips or goofy moments from the stream you'd like to share? There he is. I thought he went through those doors. And also, what are some other games you have queued up, Game Fox? Because yeah, I think I rated you when you were playing some Minecraft with the homies.
I'm your relief.
And then there was, yeah, you mentioned Pokemon Coliseum. There was a number of games you mentioned, and they all sound incredibly fun. Was it Grindfest in Coliseum? Yeah, Coliseums. That's like the more story, like narrative heavy Pokemon GameCube games. I'm thinking, because I mean, there's obviously Pokemon battles, but there's like a story, and it's not like Pokemon Stadium or like that kind of stuff. It's more of a kind of a spin-off game. And I don't know like I've seen people play them, but I don't know of a lot of like the high difficulty challenges in the game. Minecraft. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Tina's Wonderland. Yeah, you're doing some Pokemon. Oh, and Kirby 64. Is that a game you've played before? Because I love Kirby 64, and it's on Switch Online now, which is nice. The Switch and 64 Online. Got a 6-story, yeah. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that they would like for them, the Pokemon company that is, to revisit the Pokemon Coliseum, the original game, or even XD, and like expand more upon those characters, because apparently they're like very cool and criminally underutilized. Have a good night, 8-Bit Llama. Thank you again for hanging out and for offering some very helpful assistance with this game. Coliseum's good, yeah. Replaying Kirby 64. What's your... Actually, I'll ask this of anybody in the chat. What's your favorite, like, element combination? Me, firstly, I'm a cutter and fire kind of scholar myself. So the fire sword is incredible. But bombs and cutter are a close second. Very, very good one. Yeah. Fire and bomb. Let's see, would that be fireworks, I think? Yeah, the fireworks. The fireworks are fun. There's a lot of really fun ones in that game. I'm so excited, GameFox. That sounds so fun. You got a great list of games coming up. And if anybody who was not already following GameFox TV was curious and you heard that list of games and you were thinking, holy fuck, GameFox sounds cool as hell, I can assure you they are cool as hell, and they got some cool games coming up. So if you want to give them a follow, I think you would be well inclined to do so. They got some cool games coming up, and they get the old thumbs up for me, I would say. Yeah, Cutter and Bomb. Yeah, love me Cutter and Bomb. Although Electric and Ice is ridiculous because it just gives you infinite health if you play it right. By the way, Juicy, thank you for joining in as well. I remember you from Sophie's chat. That's right. Yeah, when we had her the other day. Ice and Spike. Yeah, Ice and Spike for sure. Yeah, Electric and Ice is absurd, and I love it. It is broken AF, and I would have it no other way. Mouthful, you're right. Yeah, maybe we'll just assume that was the inspiration behind Mouthful. By the way, spot of good news, we're tailing this lad. So for those who were just joining in, this is our first real side quest we've taken on. There was a local hubbub with a shopkeep guild or shopkeep group where there's like this order of shopkeeps that are shopkeepers rather, that all try to... They're competitors, sure, but they try to like band together and have it so that no one merchant is like undercutting the prices to keep the economies fairly fair across the board. But there's this one lad who somehow has some kind of connection that allows him to sell his wares for extraordinarily cheap prices, and it's undercutting the competition. So we've been implored to see what this man's all about. So we've tailed him after shop hours closed, when we overheard a meeting with him and some other lad who we presume is his supplier, and the supplier lad has mentioned he's got some complications on his end. So now we're tailing this supplier and seeing what's going on with him. And he has a house in Talos Plaza. So he's in there right now, and it's locked. So it does us really no good to try to do anything right now. We need to check that shit out when he's not there. So that's that much for now, at least. Yeah, the double combos are fine too, honestly. Time to hop off. Oh yeah, totally fine, GameFox. I know it is getting late. I'll probably be wrapped up in about a half an hour to an hour myself, so I understand. But thank you again, GameFox TV, for the very nice raid. I really appreciate you, my friend. And thank you as well, Juzzy. That's right, I remember Juzzy. We were hanging out with you in Sophie's chat. We raided her just the other night. Lots of cool streamer folks, man. Lots of cool streamer friends. Playing some cool stuff. But yeah, double needle, double rock. Yeah, the double elemental combinations in Kirby are just fine. Obviously, there's really no bad combinations. We know it's been marked, which is nice, so we know where they are located. Yeah, I guess this is the residential or some kind of residential area. We can poke around a little bit. These are all locked because they're in their houses sleeping. Understandable. And there's guards patrolling to make sure that ne'er-do-wells such as us can't get in here and cause a ruckus. As much as I would like to cause such a ruckus. We can poke around, but what we can always do is just wait around. It's already 4 a.m., so I'll be wrapping up fairly soon, and I do like exploring in this game. Ooh, another gate. Great. To some sewers. Sounds like a great plan to me. By the way, if anybody's curious, so this lad's name that we have made, I made him as rotund and purple as I possibly could. So he is Sadge Maroon, because I made him purple and sad looking, and very round and rotund. He is a bulbous boy, which is to say, primarily a spellcaster, but has light armor and swords as well. He was birthed under the lady, and he is a whole 1 level old. So he's a baby. Well, he's a baby except for the wrinkles, but don't worry about the wrinkles. All good grapes have wrinkles, okay? There's some kind of profound thing to be appreciated there. I heard a clank. I see a ratto. And another remotely opening gate thingy. Remember how to switch things. So I could try to death from above this motherfucker, or... Oh, he almost got me. He almost got his ass. It is very dark in here. So I will now re-equip my torch. Yeah, I wanted his class to be marriage counselor, but there was not enough characters. So we had to settle for bulbous boy. Yeah, you suggested wedding marriage counselor. I tried wedding singer. That one didn't work either. But the idea of an RPG character's class just being a normal-ass profession is kind of fun to imagine. Southwest Tunnel. Sounds nice and ominous, much like the music. Whenever I see this kind of thing, I think, ooh, like a fake door kind of thing situation. Security skill increase, baby. So this would lead us back to whence we came, most likely. Some gold and a single iron arrow. I'll take all of it. Now, these sewers might be a lot more involved than the sewers in the Merchant District. Would not surprise me. Athletics increased, hell yeah. Questionable dramatic music, by the way, with all this sneaky sewer business. Because of that motherfucker right there. Ouch. So a lot of these areas are most likely interconnected. Alright, well first, before I commit to going that way... This leads back to the... Oh, this leads to its basement, which would be... allegedly a criminal act. Which means we gotta check out the basement. Leading directly to his sewers. I hope I'm climbing up to his toilet. Just emerge from his toilet. Imagine this man, this purple boy, emerging from your toilet at... I just want to see what time it is. We'll assume like 5 a.m. I could be distressing and emerge from into his house. That'd be even more upsetting. Just a normal person, yeah, thrown into yeah. Just give him a normal background. I mean, really, I was just gonna name his background as being weird, but several like fancily locked chests. Where's my mouse? There it is. I'm guessing auto attempt means that it's like it tries to not RNG, it tries to like base the attempt on your security skill and kind of brute force it. So it's like if you have a good security skill, you would probably get it. I'll take that all. Well, that's it, please. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna wear your burgundy linens in front of you. Well, I have a decent number of lockpicks. So it goes 1, 2, 3. There we go. Look at that. We're learning. Oh, and it was for Bupkis, but that's okay. It's the experience. Look at that. See, we are learning. I shouldn't be so intimidated. Okay, never mind. I was about to say I shouldn't be so intimidated by these higher level locks. Ooh, that was a little bit too late. Really is getting a feel for it. There we go. Getting a feel for it. Romancing the locks. Romancing them. Lubricating them just right. That's how we do. That's how we do. But there's really nothing of value in here. Nor did I expect there to be. I'll crawl back into his toilet. It's not really the toilet. This is more just the sewer dumping ground. But still, it's fun to imagine that it's a toilet. You just crouch over the hole and... Although if this was a toilet, that means that these steps would just be smothered in shit. And other unsavorables. Of course, I have removed my torch. I shall unremove it. Although it occurs to me, I probably would do better to use... Oh, and I'm using... Okay, cool. I was gonna say I want to use the torch that was partially used. Oh, that's right. This flawed ruby is... Yeah, I can't sell them. Right. Shit. I guess I can hang on to them, but yeah. I just stole those rubies and have no way of reselling them. When remotely. There was only some other way. Yes, yes. Garnet. I'm sorry, Garnet. Oh, actually, no. We changed the name, actually. It's not, it was Sadge Garnet. But we changed it to be Sadge Maroon. Since he is a purpley boy. We figured the word maroon, something that implied a purpleness, would make more sense giving his purpleness. And because maroon is kind of like an antiquated term for like a goofball or an idiot. Like in old school Looney Tune episodes, you would hear Bugs Bunny be like, "What a maroon." It's kind of a phrase that's outdated nowadays, but for funsies, we thought it'd be a way to bring the purpleness into the forefront. Whenever I say the purpleness, I feel like it's like a title of royalty. His purpleness. Or I'm referring to his genitals. Like he calls his own penis the purpleness. As a means to like make it sound impressive. When really, in reality, people are more appalled by it. Oh, the torch burnt out. This popular man. Now, I could have called him like Sadge Nurple or something, which is to say the surname of the purple Nurple. The gigantic. Yeah, we also learned that helmets will resize themselves automatically to fit the wearer. So if you have a large bulbous head, the fucking helmet's got you covered, literally. We'll just assume it's the magic of the Elder Scrollsian lands. That's right, this is gonna close on me. It's the magic of the Elder Scrolls. Oh, mud crab, I think. Are you a nice friend? You seem like a nice lad. Now, mud crabs... Oh, you are not nice. Now, if this game was smart, it would not let me cast fire into the water. Fire into water. Why? The crab bone. The helmet on his purpleness. Oh, that kind of helmet, Jizzy. Yeah, just very advanced armor. Very dynamic. If this were a horror game, there'd be like a tentacle monster that would reach out and slap my ass right there. But my ass is sufficiently unslapped right now. I'm almost a little bit disappointed, honestly. It's called hentai, and it's art. Who, like, stocks these boxes? Buried deep in the dank caves down here. Not caves, but sewers. The skewers. Oh, I almost missed this one. Some random potions. Almost picked that one up. Kinda, sorta. I remember in Morrowind, there were many times where I would be perusing sewers under Vivek, that kind of thing, and then I would stumble upon a fucking 6th house shrine full of way high-leveled NPCs that would kick the shit out of me. So whenever I'm trouncing through sewers like this area, I think to myself, like, I gotta be careful, because I don't know what I'm gonna find down here, man. I could find some way over-leveled encounters that I'm not ready for. I was like, why is there battle music? There's a mud crab somewhere with crab meat. I think I did hit him. So you can get just the hashtag just the tip. Just the tipply top of their heads. Skyrim DLC before I get it. Oh, okay, so that's the... They're paywalling my tentacle fix, is what you're saying, man. I want to get my tentacle fix. I gotta pay the big bucks. Also, shout out to being able to run fairly quickly and jump reasonably high this early on in Oblivion, because in Morrowind you had to level speed and or acrobatics for 1,000 years before you could level that, before you could do anything useful. By the way, so some turn wheels. So a few things. Gate there, and oh! I was expecting this one would also require a turn wheel. However, it seems like I have found a new area. At least it's new to me. I don't know if it's... I don't think I've been here yet. So I think this is the area we came from. Oh my god, there's more turn wheels, more boxes. Yeah, this is deeper of a rabbit hole than I was prepared for. Oh, hello. Ouch. Give me the old rusty mace. And a bow and 6 arrows. I'll take your arrows. But that will get me my tentacle fill. Well, that's good, because I have very specific tentacle tastes, okay? Not just any tentacle fix will do. So we found the goblin lair, it seems. What's a burlap vest? Or a broom? What were you making? You were making a bone and skull soup. If I just put enough bones into a cauldron, I'll get something tasty, I'm sure. Delicious. Oh, please tell me I can cast... Whoops. Through the gaps. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. Oh, he's got it too, though. He's got that bow and arrow. So he also could have shot through there if he wanted to. Hold on. Okay, that's satisfying. That's right, that's right. Nothing, again, I got very specific tastes, okay? Weak poison of repulsion. Very good. That's very good. Take your 4 arrows. Listen to that little musical motif. We recognize that from Morrowind. And I know Skyrim does that a lot too. Like, you know, the soundtracks have very obvious callbacks. Oh, yeah, that one didn't feel right. It's the Lovecraft tribute? Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. Ah! I got 2-click happy. There we go. There we also go. And our reward is a nice little ringy ding ding and some gold. And a bow if we wanted it. Now I could put on this ring and make myself feel very pretty. It offers no benefit, but it looks nice probably. What I would most likely do is just sell it. And it's not technically a stolen good. This is a lawless land. So we can sell it for all the monies if we ever desire to do so. How much does a goblin corpse go for? Can I sell this lad? Probably not. This music is so bombastic for nothing happening. Unless like Mud Crab saw me and got pissed at me from a distance, but... It's like, holy shit. Fucking John Williams, calm down over there. Good lord. Oh, well, this looks ominous. Oh, you both want to touch my tralala. Can't see shit. Oops, that's not the right button. Yes, I put my sword away in a curious show of rebellion. It's a good thing I am not really being punished for a lack of skill in the combat of this game yet. So I can fuck around and find out without too much risk, really. I'll take your lockpicks, though. Oh, you know what? Yes, yeah. Well, while I'm feeling pretty, I will feel all those things. So I was about to ask if there were slaughterfish in this game, and I think that is my answer. That's the wrong spell. So I remember the slaughterfish all too well from Morrowind. They were a frequent cause of frustration. Unless there was anything cool down there, I probably wouldn't go out of my way to risk an encounter with them. Remotely. Now, question, do they stay open? I think so, yeah. Because this is how, yeah, this is how I got into here. So they do stay open. This is ridiculous. Oh, I like how he didn't really react to that first fireball. Or fire bolt. It's not really a fireball. They were the water cliff racers. And I know there's no cliff racers in this game. So we got that going for us. Got his ass. Another hand crank down that way. And I am just delving deeper and deeper. This is quite the rabbit hole. But it's increasing my destruction. So I really can't complain. There's a dead gobbo. In fact, and we've definitely been here then. Oh, but okay, I haven't seen this though. There we go. I'll take all of it. There we go. Another ring for my other fingy. Look at that. We're all ringy-ding-dinged up. Hell yeah. Yo, Shake. Thank you, Shake. It's so nice. Thank you, my friend. You were like the second or third person to raid me tonight. Thank you very much, my man. How you doing, bud? We're playing some Oblivion. That is a good raid message, by the way. No, or rather, it's just a really elaborate acronym. That was the game Shake was playing. It was a very long game. No, anyway, let's see what Shake was doing. He was playing some Noita. Solid choice, man. Solid choice. Shake, was that your keyboard input when you were panicking from like an Uko that appeared out of nowhere and bamboozled you or something? It's art. It's called hentai and it's art. Thank you, Shake. That very nice, Ray. That's so sweet. Shake is a fellow variety streamer. Similar to some bearded streamers. He stays up late sometimes and plays a lot of cool video games. So sometimes I'll raid him. And but tonight he beat us to the punch. Thank you, Shake. We got Ad Astra joining in as well. Shake, how was your stream? And also, how was Noita specifically? Because I love me some Noita. And I haven't played it in I guess a few months at this point. He's too deep in the water, so I can't reach him. Haven't played it for a few months, yeah, a month or two, I guess. But it's always a good time. And also, Shake, do you have any clips you'd be willing to share from your Noita stream? Because as you know, sometimes shit gets weird in Noita, and there can be ridiculous moments that can be tragic and or silly in all the right ways. So Iron Dagger, 10 gold, take that. Yeah, when Shake said SKJODHGFBO, blah, 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 I felt that. Fungal Hell had a lot of integration mods. Oh my god. So like, you probably had Solar's integration mod and the did you have like the basic, like the built-in integration thing as well? 10 minutes till done. Oh wait, okay, so wait, those are different games, right? Those aren't mods. Because I'll confess, I haven't heard of either of them. But thank you again, Shake. That's so nice. And thank you all who joined in from Shake's stream. But as always, I recognize that it's getting late, so I will not be offended if people have to hop off. I myself will probably only be going for probably another 10, 20, maybe 30 minutes or so. I would like to eventually, you know, feel like I've explored these sewers as reasonably as I could, but each time I think I'm almost done, I find like a new thread to explore. So thankfully we do have a map. Oh, also we are very purple, by the way. We do have a map which does document the areas that we have and have not been. So we're not completely blind out here, but still it's a lot. And we've been here before, as evident by the dead Gobbo. This dead lad that we sniped earlier. Oh, he was on the bridge. Yeah, we slapped him. We slapped his ass down. Alright, so I actually don't know which one I'm opening. Some extra potions. Unless we closed a thing, because it looks like you could turn it to close a door. I can't get back up that way. But for those just joining, we are in the midst of my first ever Oblivion playthrough. I've only played Morrowind. I've never played Oblivion before, or Skyrim for that matter. And needless to say, this has been on my list for many, honestly, several years. To say many moons would be a disservice. It's been on my list for a while, and I'm glad to finally be getting around to it. I'm only 16 or so years late to the party. You know, I'm only a little bit late to the party, but better late than never, as we say. Ah! Almost, I like hit that little ridge, that little ledge there, and almost slapped me right off. Now here, real quick, let's give the slaughterfish a little snacky snack. Unless, like, maybe I can't actually bring them with me. Trying to drag his ass. Yeah, I can't. He's too heavy. Or I'm too weak. So this door has now opened. And a fearsome mud crab has attacked me. I thought mud crabs tougher than you. Another one of these. I have not been here before. Some nice skeletons. And a fetching green shirt. We wanted some bones. And an apple? Oh, lettuce. That was a green apple. Ah, yes, some sewer lettuce. Don't mind if I do. Just like Grandma used to make. She always made the best sewer lettuce. No sewer is complete without a sewer garden. If you're lucky, sometimes you can get a little sneak peek, quick shot on those guys when they're partially submerged in the water. This fire obviously does not penetrate very deep. Yeah, for anybody curious, we've made a character that is primarily spellcasting. We have some swords when things get close to us, but primarily destruction is how we do our damage. Let's take it all, actually. The silver nugget is legit. I think I did hit that already. Oh, man, maybe I didn't. See if there's any obvious doors that are closed nearby. Have I been in here before? Does not appear to have. I do not appear to have been. So battle music means something knows about me. But I do not know about it. Some more sewer cabbage, though. Or, sorry, lettuce. Same thing. So it's good to know that this kind of crap that happened in Morrowind constantly also happens in Oblivion. Enemies getting stuck on random collisions and such. Yeah, I mean, thanks. Oh, well, I was about to say it's a dead end. Although we've been this way. So we would have seen this. So the Ratto is trying to swim. And I apparently cannot cast to reach him. So I feel like we've been here before. Yep, these lads are here. So maybe they're respawning. By all accounts, we've been here in by some measure. Unless we left and like came back down. Oh, hello. We have a lot of crab meat, by the way. It's becoming a problem. That's the guy's basement entrance, I think. Find where we think we are. Although I don't remember this many barrels. So maybe I'm not where I think we are. This place is locked. Yeah. So, ooh. Here, let's, before I commit to anything. This is save number 14. Save scum central. Population me. Whoops. Fuck. That one is nice and slow. Damn it. There we go. This one's for the, here's where it's like, oh, when you get down to the last one, dude, it's so stressful. Oh, fuck. Thought I had it, man. Thought I had it. It seems like the fourth one's the hardest, though. Yeah, I waited too long on that one. Man. If it's a level 4, it's got to be something good, right? That's my reasoning here. I keep waiting too long. You really got to... It's like you have to commit to it. I keep doing this. I'm going to burn through all my picks, man. Oh, that one, yeah, that one was too fast. Trying to like recognize the pattern, because there is a pattern. That was kind of medium. That was fast. Medium, fast, slow. You want to get it when it's slow like that. There's another slow. Slow. Fast. Slow again. Yeah. When I get down to my, I'm gonna say when I'm at 2 picks left, I will walk away. One more try. They do say it's hard. They were not wrong. I got so close at one time. At least we're leveling up though, so we are gaining something from this, if nothing else. Oh, what a gamer. Holy moly. So, what is our reward? Oh my god. I was not expecting blood splatters. What the fuck happened here? Unless they are... could it be not blood? I don't know. This is questionable. Blood splatters in front of a bunch of flowers and a hand scythe. I don't know, man. This does not give me the good feels. What vile evil took place here? I say while stealing all their flour. Yeah, definitely a gamer moment, no doubt. Got some bone meal. Alright, that's suspicious. Dealing with skeletons. That's an illegal skeleton deals taking place here. Skeleton involvement. That's against Cyrodiilic law. Or maybe the skeletons murder her. So now we just go into their house. All right, but I don't know if this is like. Let's do this. I don't know what I'm getting myself into here. I'm going to put this away. I could be getting into a rabbit hole that I have no business being in. Put this away. This might be a horrible mistake. I'm gonna save real quick, but I'm worried that once I bust into here, it'll be quite illegal, and then I'll be arrested promptly. That one was very easy. But if somebody has been murdered or is committing murders, well, she doesn't seem too bothered. I don't know how to tell you about what's going down with those plants down there, lady, but it's weird. She's strangely cool about, me emerging from her basement. All right, well, thanks for being cool about this whole thing, lady. I wasn't sure what to expect. You're gonna eat all that venison and cheese, by the way? What time is it, by the way? Oh, it's 4:51 p.m. Damn. I've been fucking around the sewers a long time. So Amantius is the... She's not following me. Oh god, where did she go? Okay, there she is. I expected she would follow me and be like, what the fuck is this strange, sad little purple man doing? My sneak skill has increased. I'm just wondering if there's something going on here, you know? Oh, whoops. There's some suspicious goings on here. Uh-oh, one pick left. One pick warning. Ah! I'll have to come back some other time, my friends. Oh, wrong spell. Wrong button, rather. I don't know, maybe I'm making mountains out of molehills here, but when I emerge from a basement illegal and I find blood splatters on the ground, I tend to expect the worst. But maybe this is all just a misunderstanding. And if there is something to this, if there's like a quest or something, then we'll probably hear more about it eventually. You know, we'll probably get some kind of lead. So, at least for the time being, we have a path here because we've unlocked almost everything. In the meantime, we're exploring down here. We've got most of this place mapped out, actually, which is pretty nice. It's a southwest tunnel area. In fact, I guess that's where we'll go back to, actually. Because by most measures, we've already... Oh, interesting. They do reshut. By many measures, we've already explored this. Oh, is he already dead? Oh, he's already dead. I thought he was an alive thing. Yeah, because really, I'm most interested in places that I've not been to. Just trying to map this whole place out. Temple sewers. Huh. Yeah, this area I guess we haven't really been into fully yet then. I gotta bring my torch out once again. A pewter fork. Oh, nice little bridge. I didn't really appreciate this until I happened upon it. The Plaza sewers, which I think is where we came from originally. Because yeah, Talos Plaza, that's the residential district. I don't know if we were in here specifically. Crab sees us, maybe. Oh, too late for him. Temple sewers. Okay, I'm kind of curious. So that's what this whole area... Okay, that's what this whole thing is. This is all the temple sewers. Temple sewers is what that is. Cool, cool, cool. So really, any interesting things would be just more this way. And by interesting things, I mean more crab friends. Roasted crab friends. Now, I should maybe be a little bit more careful with this whole rat stuffs. Somebody had said something about a friendly rat, and I've been murdering every rat I find, so... Before I even give them a chance... Maybe I could use a shovel to pick the lock. That would definitely work. Yeah, no lock. I know, man. No lockpicks, and I have no spells that can do it either. Eventually, we will probably get spells. I can open locks, but it's gonna be a bit. I can level up my acrobatics, though, which is almost the next best thing. I can always buy lockpicks, or... How about there's lockpicks inside there? But I think that is the end of this thread of places that I wanted to explore. Let's go back to the Talos District areas. Talos Plaza District areas. And yeah, really, that's gonna be the spot. Explore this almost fully. There's one spot up there. Here, let's see where this leads. Oh, no lock. Yep, I know. No lockpicks. Here's where we came from. So we were on the second floor, and there was no visible way down. Let's do this. Do a quick little perusal. This one spot that we have not cleared on the map, and then that'll be it. That'll be where we wrap up for the night. It is after 1. That's usually about as late as I'm willing to go. Whoopsie daisy. And tonight is, of course, no different. I got work in the morning. I got responsibilities that I wish I didn't have, but, you know, them's the breaks. But no worries, because we'll do more of this tomorrow, though. Tomorrow after stream. Or after work. Probably the same general starting time frame, around 8-ish. I started kind of late tonight. Okay, so there's another... I think there was at least one gear that I passed up without clicking. Yeah, we'll do more of this tomorrow, though. I would like to start sooner. Because tonight I started at like 8:45 p.m. Central Time. I'll try to start closer to 8 for tomorrow. Maybe. Maybe I'm full of shit, by the way. So I thought there's another gear somewhere. No telling where this gear could be, though. Mind me just jumping around and losing all my stamina, rather. I'm gaining fatigue. Like this is gonna close. Yeah. And this just takes me back. Yeah, we don't want that. There's one more of those somewheres. Also, like how I'm able to sprint and not lose any stamina. You only lose stamina by jumping and swinging your weapon, apparently. But my athletics is going up, so we're getting something out of it. Wait, hold on. I have checked this chest, right? Yes. The fact that it is empty is evidence enough. So this other gate situation, it's not going to be as simple as I was hoping it would be. So that's probably the sign for me to wrap it up for the night then, which is fine because we still did a lot tonight. Well, did we do a lot? I mean, we explored this city. Open remotely, yeah. So that's why we never went this far, or farther than this rather, because it's off limits. We'll just assume there's another entrance somewhere. This is a whole another section. But no, we explored a bunch of the city. We've done some side questing. We've done some merchanting. And we, just fucked around. As one does. As one does for games like this. So it is well into the PM, so that one dude is probably gone to bed by now. Because that means I would have spent literally 24 hours, well, probably like closer to 18 hours in these sewers. Just hacking around. So we would go not this way. But thank you again to GameFox TV for the very kind raid, as well as to Shake That Box for also another raid from him as well. So lots of very nice folks helping us out tonight, which was very generous. Also, right, that's why I was looking for the way up, just because that's the only way. Not that way though. I'm still looking, by the way, looking for any other switchies. Yeah, because this one operates this guy. Now the good news is this is open now, so if we win, when we get more lockpicks, we'll be able to hop right to it. And now we're back outside. Can remove my torch. It's very late, in game as well as it is out of game, in what we call the real life. I'll give a quick look-see to see if that guy is... Well, hold on. If he was home... Let's think about this. If he was home, it would be locked. If he wasn't home, it would also be locked, though, I think. One of these... Oh god, I guess I'm going the wrong way. Navigating towns is hard, so it's right here. He is home. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna wait for like, it's 10 p.m. right now. 10 hours. I'm just going to go ahead and save right here. And then next time we will investigate. And by next time, I mean tomorrow, we'll investigate this man's house situation. There's a chance he's still there right now, actually, but we'll poke around and find out. It is unlocked. All the other houses are probably locked, so they were nice to us here. We're going to call it there, friends. We're going to call it there. We got our save right there. 1:17 a.m. You already know what it is, friends. Let's go ahead and wrap it up here.